Hi, I'm Jeff Matthews, Wampus Sports on Conway Corporation Channel 5. I'm joined by Jay Myers. We're in the parking lot at the beautiful new Crane Kia dealership. And Jay, we're really excited to have you guys on board.
We're excited. This is our first year to do it, and we couldn't be more excited about it. We love Conway. We love Wampus football. It's going to be fun.
Let's talk about this beautiful new dealership. We all saw it rise up out of the ashes here on I-40. It's beautiful.
It didn't get built quick enough, but it is. It is a beautiful new facility, state-of-the-art. We encourage everybody to come out and see it. We've got some great products, great specials, great deals, which I'll talk about here in a second, but you got to come see just the facility itself. It is absolutely top-notch.
Tons of cars on the lot and inside. It's beautiful. You got lots of room for people to sit, have a cup of coffee while they wait, whether it's for service or to buy a car, and a lot of folks in there selling cars.
We've got a great staff here that we developed in a short period of time. They got lots of experience. The dealership is really designed for the customer. And the Kia product line, man, it is absolutely amazing. They're all top safety picks. 7 models get over 30 miles per gallon. Great prices, the best Kia prices in the state. So we encourage you to come out and check them out, and you will be impressed.
Easy to find it right off exit 129 here off of I-40. We're going to have a lot of fun letting you see what Crane Kia is all about with Wampus Sports.
Hey, Chris Bryant out here again with the 2015 Soul at Crane Kia of Conway. The Soul's got some amazing styling. It's really aggressive looking, fun for the kids. And also, you've got 2 engine choices on it. You've got a 1.6 liter and a 2.4 liter engine, coupled with standard Bluetooth and America's best warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles. You can't go wrong. So come out and see us at Crane Kia of Conway.
All right, folks, I'm standing here in the service drive. Again, not to repeat myself, but it's a beautiful facility. I've got Dustin McKegg with me. He's the service manager. He's the first face you'll see when you come into our service drive, but we work on all makes and models. We've got the state-of-the-art technology. We've got the best equipment and the best technicians. So come in and see our service department.
Clint Ashcraft Show. I'm Jeff Matthews. We are at Crane Kia for the Week 10 Coaches Show. We'll talk about Russellville for a moment, then we'll look forward to the Bryant game that's this Friday night. First, Coach, let's look back at the game against the Cyclones. They came out early, scored the 3 points. The team that's had some struggles, but they were hanging for a little bit. But then your team turned it on and played a pretty impressive first half.
We turned the ball over and gave them a short field. I was proud of our defense for holding them to a field goal. That was after we told them they come off, that's about all you could do there. And then second possession, Braylon and Brock hooked up, and then it just really got the fuse lit and got the ball rolling.
And a long field goal at that, 40-yard field goal in the difficult conditions that night. Talk about Mark Odom for a second. Mark's one of these guys, and he reminds us of someone that we saw play here years ago, Peyton Hillis, in the sense that his fumbles happen on effort. The ball gets knocked loose, but a lot of times somebody already would have been tackled.
Yeah, you can't deny that guy runs hard. He's physical. He's not afraid of contact. And then, you just got to learn to put 2 hands and 2 forearms on the football when you get in those heavy traffic situations, and he's worked on it in practice.
It's a good win obviously, to move to 9-0. Then you're able to get back on the bus, make the short trip home. But it's probably been business mode, I would think, since you got back on the bus Friday night. Looking forward.
We really didn't talk about it Friday, but Sunday night when they came in and ate and we had our film session, you could tell. It's always been a business mode mentality with those guys, and same old with them.
And with Bryant, such an interesting rivalry it's been through the years. They haven't always been a conference rival, but even the past 2 years, those have been intense games at the start of the season.
Well, it's just, there's a handful of schools that when Conway plays, it's going to be intense no matter a record, what the season's like or anything, and they're definitely one of those teams.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Coach Callie's a good one down there.
Well, they're going to be a good football team.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough.
All right, we'll kick it off in a little bit. 2 unbeatens. Bryant did have the tie against Benton week 1. Conway coming in 9-0 for the conference championship and a bye in week 1. We'll have the kickoff for you next on Conway Corporation Channel 5 Sports.
Fate had reunited twins Jay and Jim Myers, and they quickly made up for lost time. As brothers will do, they began trading tales of their greatest achievements.
Great job, team. Another record month. That's why we're the GM Giant. Yeah!
For every amazing feat Jay shared, Jim matched it with something just as extraordinary.
We have 7 models that get over 30 miles per gallon, and many are top safety picks.
Even when Jim seemingly outdid himself, he began telling another astonishing tale.
And all Kias come back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, the best in the industry.
And before long, the brothers soon realized that they not only found their equal, but inspired a competition that had only just begun. No matter whose side you choose, the Crane team's got them. Visit Crane Buick GMC exit 127 in Conway or Crane Kia exit 129 on Amity Road in Conway.
Go, go, go. The Crane Team's got 'em. CraneTeam.com.
And we welcome you to Bryant, Arkansas. It is Jeff Matthews and Jim Files, joined by Stat Scott Taylor. Levi Gilbert is producing and handling everything that you will see live tonight as far as updates on Facebook and Twitter. And we are so excited tonight. Not only is this a huge football game for the Conway Wampus Cats, but it is a huge football game for Conway Corporation Channel 5 Sports. 14 years we've been doing these games, Jim, and tonight, our first time that we are broadcasting the game live. And so for those of you on conwaycorp.com that are watching the stream through YouTube, we welcome you to the broadcast. For those who are watching traditionally on the playback, thank you for watching as well. But we're really excited to be able to bring what's a really historic night of football to you live online. Well, the Wampus Cats come in a perfect 9-0, 6-0 in conference play. The Bryant Hornets are 8-0-1. That one game, a tie, the tie that they had was against Benton in the Salt Bowl at the start of the season. A perfect 6-0 since then. There is a tremendous amount of interest in this game. Every statewide media, radio, print, TV is here getting ready for this game. You can hear the motorcycles to our right making a lot of noise as the Hornets are about to come out, Jim.
Yeah, just an electric atmosphere here tonight. Huge matchup for the conference championship. I think a lot of teams looked at that Bryant-Benton game at the start of the season, and Benton has been down for so long. They're like, wow, they tied Benton. They're not going to be good this year. Well, they are, and so is Benton, who just won their conference championship last night.
Colton Jackson, Hunter Rose, Kalen Pouncey, and Colin Condit are your captains tonight for the Wampus Cats. Again, the Cats come in 9-0, looking to go a perfect 10-0 for the first time since 1977. Jim, the keys tonight, I think it's that these guys play within themselves, and they've got to limit the mistakes, turnovers. They've got to make sure that that's not a part of their game tonight.
Absolutely. I think that's the key, and I think the coaches have alluded to it. This game's not really won by somebody. It's lost by somebody, and that loss is turning the ball over. Conway has to hold on to it. Talent-wise, I think Conway's the best team, but this is a very good Bryant team, and they have a really good defense, the best defense in our conference, and they're stout against the pass and pretty darn stout against the run. So it's going to be a lot of trouble for Conway to move the ball, I think, tonight. So holding on to the balls is critical for Conway.
The Hornets are coached by Paul Calley. He's been here 12 years. He's had a tremendous amount of success. And I'll tell you something about Coach Calley is he has made sure that the Bryant faithful is very much aware of the history of this rivalry and the success that Bryant has had. He has been posting videos of the end of some of these classic Conway and Bryant matchups, the classic ones where the Hornets were the victors, to rally his team and rally his community in what will be an exciting night. Now, Coach Ashcraft comes in steady as always. Visiting with him yesterday at Crane Kia. Business mode. These guys have been in that throughout the year, and they certainly are tonight. These seniors, they have never lost to the Bryant Hornets. Now, there was a stretch there where we had a few classes come through that never beat Bryant.
Right.
Conway's coming off a 2-game win streak. Both of those games were non-conference in week 1. Last time we were here, it was actually Lightning that kept the game from being completed, although Conway got the victory in that one. And then last year it was a Conway win back at home. But finishing the season with Bryant, conference game, your Wampus Cats swaying back and forth as they get ready to come through the banner and get ready to kick this game off between the Wampus Cats and the Hornets. This is the game of the week in the state, and it's those guys in the blue and the white that we're excited to watch play. They have been looking forward to this game for weeks. In fact, 10 exactly to get to week 10.
That's right. You talked about the record, the success Bryant's had. 10-6 against Conway since '93. So that's it. Yeah, it's something that they want the Bryant players to know about. They have a winning record against Conway, and Conway needs to remember they have the winning record the last 2 years. I suspect tonight will be a little more like 3 years ago than the easy time that we had the last 2 years.
So what's at stake? A conference championship is at stake. There's only 3 games that matter in the way the conference breakdown happens now. This cycle with the AAA. It's this game, it's the game against Catholic, and the game against Van Buren. Both of these teams have beaten the other 2. So now it's this head-to-head matchup that will determine the conference champion. The winner of this game gets next week off, hosts a game the following week. The loser of this game is back at it a week from tonight in the first round of the playoffs against a team from the West.
it would be the 5th seed from the West. If you're playing, you could lose. A bye is a huge advantage. No matter what anybody says, you want to be in the position where you get a bye. And so the conference championship, the undefeated season, the bye, all of it up for grabs tonight. And I know these guys under Coach Ashcraft's leadership are ready to go. The Wampus Cats are going to get the football to begin the game. DJ Johnson and Kevin Chamorro back deep to receive as they stand just inside their own 5-yard line. And a name that is familiar is going to kick off for the Bryant Hornets. His name is Alex Denker.
Yep.
Alex Denker, his brother Jace had a tremendous amount of success here kicking for Bryant, and now he does so kicking for the University of Central Arkansas. If you go watch the Bears play, you may hear the name Jace Denker. Alex, the senior kicker, will kick off to begin this game tonight, and it is a packed house in Bryant. We are thrilled that you are with us.
Yeah, and that's another matchup. Probably the 2 best kickers in the state tonight with Matthew Cummins for Conway.
Kevin Chamorro takes it at the 1-yard line. Chaco to the 20. And that's where the Wampus Cats will begin. 1st and 10. Stop made by number 27, Stephen Murdoch. Junior quarterback Braylon Smith will bring the Wampus Cats on. He is 202 yards away from 2,000 on the season. He has had a great junior campaign, thrown for 18 touchdowns. Kevin Chamorro will be in the backfield with him. And those senior receivers, Brock Mitchell and Matthew Cummins to the near side. We'll start with Darrell McCoy in the game. H-back set up next to Colton Jackson on the left side.
It's the best defense in conference, as I mentioned, only giving up 287 yards on the ground, 116 points on the season.
It'll be Chamorro. Kevin to the right side, carries to the 24-yard line.
Nice gain there. I think that's the matchup Conway's got to exploit. They have a senior-laden secondary, a lot of experience back there. I think that's where the most of their talent is. So the battle's going to be up front where they return 2 starters that have been out the last 2 weeks.
Hunter Fugit on the stop. He's their leading tackler, number 33. Good gain of 5, 2nd down and 5 for the Wampus Cats. We are just underway tonight from Bryant. Conference championship on the line. Kevin Chamorro to the near side. Chaco over the 30. Out of bounds to the 35-yard line. Move the chains for the Wampus Cats.
What a nice hole that left side opened up for Conway. Chamorro just burst through that. You can see they closed in quick. He did get the 1st down, though. But they closed in quick once he got through there.
Colin Welch on the stop. It is 1st and 10, Conway. DJ Johnson and Matt Cummins to the top. Pistol formation. Braylon Smith hasn't thrown the ball yet. 2 handoffs to Chamorro. Make it 3 in a row. Kevin on the right side. Got a couple of yards. It's 2nd down.
And Bryant is going single coverage on those receivers out there. The safeties are up in the box playing the run. Keep that in mind.
Sophomore linebacker Paul Ray on the stop for the Hornets. 3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7. The Hornets beginning their season with that 14-14 tie to Benton. And as you mentioned, that tie looks a lot better as the season has gone on.
Oh, yeah.
Panthers are a good team.
No doubt.
10 and a half minutes to play. 4th handoff in a row to Kevin Chamorro. Kevin with the balance kicks it out. Chaco to midfield.
Punishing.
It's 1st down.
He got through. That's the first tackle he's broke tonight. And then he got through that, and he punished the secondary guy that tried to tackle him. Nice run.
Put him down at the 48-yard line. It's 1st down and 10. Kevin came into this game averaging 10.1 yards a carry, over 1,100 yards on the season for the senior Kevin Chamorro.
I'd settle for 5 tonight or 6.
Yeah, 5
if he
or
gets
6.
that, he'll be lucky, yeah.
Another run to Chamorro, left side. Kevin will be pushed forward to the 45-yard line. Good gain. It's 2nd down. Yeah, this drive that we're seeing, running the football, does a couple of things. A, it establishes the run. B, it does a nice job running clock. Already 2 minutes gone, and the Wampus Cats are running downhill.
Chamorro, 5 carries, 36 yards. He is averaging 7.2 a carry. I'll take that as well.
3 wideouts. Junior quarterback Braylon Smith hasn't thrown it yet. Still won't. Kevin jumps over the 45-yard line, and the Hornet that was laying down there was Cameron Murray, number 98. Cameron Murray, 6'3", 285-pounder. He's running off the field right now because his helmet popped off. He had one of those moments in their Greenwood game that guys that are that size dream about. He recovered an onside kick and returned it for a touchdown.
Wow, yeah.
against Greenwood.
Very good athlete coming off of pneumonia, so this is his first game back in a while.
You think that there might be some fatigue issues
Sure.
with that, of course.
Yeah.
1st and 10. That run by Chamorro was enough for another first down for the Cats. Stay on the ground. This time it's Mark Odom. Mark Odom to the 30. Mark Odom to the 20-yard line. That effort down inside the red zone, and the Wampus Cats are moving.
Brock Mitchell, Matthew Cummins, great blocking downfield. Helped clear the way for Odom. Not to mention the left side there.
Odom has had a few times where he's fumbled the football. You could see as he got closer to being tackled there, he pulled it in tight.
Yeah,
Got to make sure.
I think he's been coached on that a little bit.
And Paul Cowley wants a timeout. Who can blame him? The Wampus Cats have come in and are doing everything they want to do. 9:03 to play in the first quarter. Let's take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
You hang up first. No, you hang up first.
A, B, C. Guess what, Grandma? I got the game ball.
Check this out. This is my future ride.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I got the job.
Sorry, Dad. I gotta run.
One more thing, son. I'm proud of you.
Welcome back to Bryant. Conway and Bryant battle tonight of two teams that are unbeaten. There is one tie between the two teams. Conway 9-0, Bryant Hornets 8-0-1. And 3 minutes into this game, the Wampus Cats are doing everything they want to do on offense, and it's all been on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. 7 plays, all of them rushes. Conway controlling the ball. I mean, and they're doing what they want to.
Odom.
On the ground anyway.
Put him down at the 16-yard line. It's 2nd down. Mark Odom, the junior transfer from Lone Oak, 55 carries on the year, 485 yards. He's gone over 500 yards splitting carries with what is a deep running back core led by Kevin Chamorro. He got those first few carries, and it's nice to be able to put him on the sideline and realize you're not losing much.
No, not much at all.
2nd down and 7. Still on the ground. Odom, left side. There is room. Mark Odom in the end zone. 16-yard touchdown run for Mark Odom, and the Wampus Cats strike first.
That bodes very well for Conway. That's just a way dominated. It wasn't 3 yards in a cloud of dust. It was closer to 9 yards in a cloud of dust. Conway averaged 9 yards a carry on that series, and no passes, just power football, and dominated by Conway.
Matthew Cummins on to attempt the extra point. Harrison Pugh will put it down. And the Wampus Cats lead 7-0 with 8:21 to play in the first quarter. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports. And the Wampus Cats take a 7-0 lead. It was Mark Odom that got into the end zone, but Kevin Chamorro was certainly a part of that, getting him down the field. Great job by those two in the backfield.
Kevin Chamorro, 6 carries, 39 yards. Mark Odom finished it off, 3 carries, 42 yards, and that touchdown. I mean, but the guys that stayed on the field the whole time, that offensive line did a fantastic job, and the blocking downfield by the receivers was excellent as well.
Matt Cummins, who just made that extra point. It was his 47th of the year out of 48 attempts. He missed one last week, first one that he'd missed all year. Drew Tipton tried to catch the ball before it went into the end zone. He was unable to, and that's going to bring the Hornets out to the 20-yard line to begin 1st and 10. So the Wampus Cat defense heads out. Brandon Warner is the senior quarterback. Kylan Boyle is one of many backs that they will use.
They don't pass the ball a lot, but when they do, they're very efficient. They lead the league in rushing. Well, they don't lead the league. They lead with 2,129 yards rushing.
Nowhere to go there.
They lead our conference in rushing.
That is Nick Starr who makes the stop. Savante Terry gets the start.
Tackle for a loss. Great play by Nick Starr.
We've played 4 minutes in the opening quarter. Conference championship on the line. The Cats trying to go undefeated for the first time since 1977. They're up 7-0 early. Brandon Warner, the quarterback. He will hand off. Room to run. Tackle made in the secondary. That's DeMonte Terry. Nick Starr tracked him down 32-yard line. He'll move the chains, 1st and 10. Loss on the first play and a big gain on the second. Bryant having the football for the first time tonight on offense. 3 wide outs. And Terry set up next to Warner. Warner will look to throw.
Trying to get deep. He's got him, too. Just off on that throw.
Intended for Evan Lee.
Lee was looking inside. Pass goes outside. Well, that's something to keep an eye on, too. They had a safety matchup, just what they wanted.
First play of the night that was not a kick or a run on either side. Clock stops with 7:23 to play in the opening quarter. Cats on top 7-0. Warner just over 1,000 yards passing. Braylon Smith could go over 2,000 tonight. Flags come in. We are actually set up on top of the visiting press box. So the official who is right there will face the other way. There was a procedure penalty against the Hornets. Back them up 5 yards. It's 2nd down and 15. As I mentioned earlier, there is every media outlet you can imagine here. 2 radio stations downstairs. Every newspaper reporter that we know is here. Some of the high school football bloggers are here that we follow. Great environment in week 10 of high school football, and we're thrilled to bring it to you. Warner will keep. He's got room. Boy, Nick Starr, good start to the night for Nick. He had him up high. J.J. Jackson had him down low.
Starr making plays all over the field. Big 3rd down here for Conway. 3rd and 10. Lance Parker, their offensive coordinator, was a quarterback here when we first started doing games 14 years ago.
Part of the Jimmy Red Parker family lineage.
That's right.
Coach Parker still plugging away. 6:49 to play. Clock runs in the first quarter. 3rd down and 10.
Single coverage over on the right side, and that's where he's looking.
Warner will throw. Pressure. He'll pull it down and will be dropped at the 35-yard line. That guy again, Nick Starr.
Nick Starr made a great play, but Pouncey made a great play too. He dropped back into coverage, and that single coverage went to a linebacker help there, and Pouncey blocked that pass from being completed, and it caused that tackle there.
DJ Johnson and Colin Condit with their heels on their own 30-yard line awaiting the punt. Bad snap.
Nice punt, though.
Colin Condit calls for a fair catch and takes it at the 23-yard line. That was a nice job. Brandon Warner, who is their quarterback, also handles their punting duties. Turns the field over a little bit, and the Cats will have it 1st and 10. All runs the first time, and it ended with 7 points.
I don't know if you go away from
well,
it.
I was going to say now, let's see what does Paul Cowley do here with his defense? Does he bring everybody in the box and try to stop this run game?
I mean, I think he did. I think he had everybody in the box, and they were still running on him for the most part. They did have some safety help.
3 wideouts. Staying on the ground, it's Kevin Chamorro. Kevin to the 27-yard line.
And again, it was single coverage on the receivers. Everybody else was up in that box when the ball was snapped. They're trying to disguise it some, but they know Conway's running the ball at will, and they're doing their best to stop it, and they're not.
Cummins, Mitchell, and Johnson, the 3 receivers, have had so much success this year. Hunter Rose caught a touchdown pass last week. He is set up at the tight end next to big Colton Jackson.
Conway, the most balanced offense, one of the most balanced in the state.
Zach Mills with a great block to kick Chaco out. Chaco taken down at the 37-yard line. Some of the Conway coaches wondering about that push that happened once he was out of bounds, but no flag there. It is enough to move the chains, and there is an injured Hornet. At least he's getting up slowly.
Yeah,
That's Cameron Murray again.
Yeah, he's had a rough go of it.
Pneumonia, right?
Yeah,
Kept
coming
him.
off from it was his first game back. Conway, they talked about their balance. They're rushing the ball coming into this game 2,039 yards, passing 1,816 yards. That's pretty darn good balance. Conway will take what you give them. They prefer to do it on the ground, though, as the numbers would indicate. And with that offensive line, I mean, who can blame them? And come playoff times, I think you've got to be able to run the ball. And Conway can certainly do that, and they're really showing that off tonight against a really good Bryant defense.
Zach Mills, Ethan Williams, Blake Hood, and Frank Jackson, the rest of the offensive line. Failed to mention those guys yet by name. They've been mentioned certainly by the success that they have had.
Yeah.
Opening up lots of holes for the run game that's had so much success. Braylon Smith to throw. Complete to Brock Mitchell. Over midfield, move the chains for the Cats. First pass of the night for Braylon Smith. He hooks up with the senior, Brock Mitchell. Great feature on Brock at 501 Life Magazine this week, the Web Extra. That senior has had a great season.
Right, and he's tied with DJ Johnson. DJ gets a lot of the press, but they both have 37 receptions. DJ with 716 yards, 8 touchdowns coming into this game. And Mitchell with 496, goes over 500 on that one.
Kevin Chamorro will be stopped before he gets a good head of steam going. Loss on the play. It's 2nd down and 12.
First play for a loss for Conway.
Connor Chapdelaine, talented linebacker for these Hornets, had the stop. Mentioned the touchdown that big Cameron Murray scored against Greenwood. Chapdelaine had a pick 6 in that Greenwood game as well. 4.5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Back on the ground, that's Kevin Chamorro. Chaco to the 40.
Wow.
It will be 3rd down and short.
They had him in the backfield again. Kevin Chamorro breaking that tackle. Once he does, offensive line still holding their blocks. He had a hole to go through. Nice run.
Jacob Brown had been in the game on that last snap.
See if they go to the Rhino here.
3rd down and a yard.
Yep.
And they will. Braylon Smith, the quarterback, will head out to the right. Kevin Chamorro will take the direct snap. 3rd down and a yard, 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Cats up 7.
Oh,
Kevin will be stopped.
Yeah.
He's going to be stopped on the play, well short of the 1st down. Tackle made by number 4, Mark Nelson.
Offense staying on the field here.
4th down and 2.
Cornerback, shot through there, made that play.
It's a long 2 that the scoreboard says 2. Let's see what coach decides. He's going to decide to send Grant Ellis on. Grant had a punt last week that died right at the 2-yard line. It would be great to see another one of those.
Absolutely.
So the Cats' 2nd offensive drive stalls at the 40-yard line.
Cats pretty happy with their defense. Okay with the field position game here.
Ellis, line drive punt.
That's going to bounce in the end zone, yeah.
And it'll come out to the 20-yard line where the Bryant Hornets will have it 1st and 10. Want to remind you that we're in the last couple of days of our Spirit Contest all year long. We've been asking you to share your Wampus Cat Spirit with us on Facebook and Twitter using the hashtag 5Sports. Someone's going to win $500 from Conway Corporation by sharing those pictures. We'll have a drawing, and this is it. This is the last weekend. You've got until midnight Sunday night to submit those. So if you're at home watching this live stream, take a picture of that. That'd be some Wampus Cat Spirit. Share it with us on Twitter and Facebook, hashtag 5Sports. In fact, where are you watching tonight? We'd love to know. Share those on Twitter and Facebook. Our live stream tonight of Conway and Bryant, first time we've ever been able to do this, and we're thrilled that this is the game that we get to do it because it's the big one. Warner pulls it down. He's going to keep.
Pouncey.
Out of bounds at the 22. Yep, Kalen Pouncey.
Pushing him out of bounds. Good coverage. He was looking for that option to pass. It wasn't there.
Just under 3 minutes to play. Ball at the 23. Again, the winner gets next week off, and they will await someone in the second round. That someone could be Cabot. Cabot actually finishes the 3rd seed from the East, and they'll match up against a team from the West. If Cabot were to win, they would take on the winner of this game.
Always a tough matchup for us, it seems like.
Absolutely. Warner. Whew.
Ooh, man.
Huge hit.
Wow.
How about Hunter Scott, the 6-foot, 239-pound senior? Watch 45 come in here.
You could hear that from up here. We're about as far away as you can get in the stadium. What a hit.
And the sound of it, Jim, as much as anything, made me think that they both were moving, but Hunter was actually just holding his ground and got that kind of power on him.
Yeah, that's impressive.
3rd down and 7. Hunter Scott, Kalen Pouncey, Cameron Laird, Nick Starr, those guys just the latest in a long line of talented linebackers that have played for the Wampus Cats. Warner, pressured.
Scott again.
Got him. Dropped him at the 16-yard line. Hunter Scott.
Hunter Scott lined up right over the nose guard and just waited, and you'll see the hole open up for him. He reads it, gets through there, and he finds a quarterback on the other side of that and brings him down. Nice play.
So the Wampus Cats are going to get the football back. It's 4th down and 14. Warner will drop into punt formation and will kick it away. Spiraling kick taken at the 48-yard line by Colin Condon. He gets to midfield, and the Cats will have it 1st and 10 right in front of us as we are perched above the visiting press box across the way on what's compared to last week, it's balmy. Last week was cold in Russellville.
Yeah, the wind's not blowing, so I'll take it.
Wow, it was cold. So it's a nice night. Week 10 is kind of what it's supposed to feel like.
Yeah.
1:33 to play. First quarter. Cats are on top by 7, about to start their 3rd offensive drive of the night. And Mark Odom checks back in. He is set up directly behind Braylon Smith. On the ground, that's Odom. Pick up a couple.
Hold on to the football, important thing. Bryant continues to have that success. You got to take advantage of some of that single coverage that DJ's got over there.
Chase Henson on the stop. Yeah, at some point, they've got to go deep with DJ. He's got Drew Tipton matched up against him
and Tipton,
one-on-one.
Yeah, Tipton's good. I think DJ's better.
Looking over to Brian Rainey for the call. Brian Rainey, the offensive coordinator for these Wampus Cats. Whistle comes in. They might have called. I'm not sure what they called. We'll wait and not speculate.
Delay a game?
I thought there was still a few seconds. It looked like procedure if we can tell what his arms were doing away from us. Seemed like that play was disjointed from the start.
Yeah.
So they'll back him up to the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 14. Two talented teams on the field tonight, big rivals.
Lots to play for.
Oh, and great to be playing these guys in conference again. That just didn't seem right the last couple of years.
No.
Mark Odom over midfield to the 48-yard line. And that brings up 3rd down.
Picked up some good yardage there. Does bring up his 3rd and long, though.
Cameron Murray on the stop.
See if they got single coverage out here.
And they do.
Yep.
Braylon Smith to pass. He's looking that way. He wants DJ Johnson.
Oh, a lot of
Pass is
contact.
incomplete.
A lot of contact over there. Good coverage, though.
It's 4th down and 8.
That was a perfect throw, too. Man. I think he has that if the defender's not on his hands.
Grant Ellis back on. That penalty hurt the Cats.
Let's see if he can get this one inside the 20.
Final few seconds of the first quarter, 7.4 seconds as.
Oh, Bryant with the penalty here. They jump.
It's 4th and 8.
Conway does that every game. They do that little shift right before the punt. I think last year we got a lot of people.
Yeah, it's certainly something they work on, too, in practice.
Which way is he facing here? It looks like they're saying a false start on Conway.
That's certainly what
I've never seen Conway have a false start on that one. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Well, they're asking if they want to decline it or not.
Yeah, and Coach Ashcraft, you can see him at the bottom of our screen.
Yeah.
Standing out there wanting to know.
They practice that so much, and we've never seen them jump on that. It's a legal shift what they do. And everybody should know about it at this point.
It is going to be offsides against the Hornets.
Yeah.
So let's see how that changes the decision for Coach Ashcraft. Do you try anything here? Just punt the ball away. Grant Ellis.
They're going to stick with the punt. They punted from the 40 earlier, so I think they're going to go with the same position here, really.
Maybe they could get 5 more yards out of him. Ellis will try and kick this one straight up in the air.
Ooh, and he got hit. That's roughing.
Sure did.
They got to. Oh, they're not going to throw the flag. The official's shaking his head.
And the ball goes in the end zone. Yeah, and Ellis wants to know why, and so does everyone else on this side of the field. That will bring the first quarter to a close. We've played 12 minutes. It's going to be a good one tonight. It's been that way so far. Conway on top 7-0. Conway over Bryant. We'll take 60 seconds and come back with the second quarter next on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports. Welcome back to Bryant, Hornet Stadium. Jeff Matthews and Jim Files along with Stats. Scott Taylor, Levi Gilbert's down on the sideline putting together some web exclusive highlights for you. If you haven't done so yet, like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. That's something that we've been able to add this year. Quite a bit of content to our broadcasts on Friday night that we're real proud of. And we welcome folks from around however far around they are
it's
watching.
It's a lot bigger than before.
Watching live tonight. And we appreciate you out there enjoying the game and hope that you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. The Hornets, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, and nothing going on there. Loss on the play. Cameron Laird on the stop.
Michael Garlington over there, too. Both those guys. Nice stop there. And, man, after a dominating start by Conway, dominating the line of scrimmage, Bryant's had answers the last couple times. Conway with the penalty that hurt the last drive, come up just a little bit short. You know that Bryant's going to get started at some point.
Savante Terry next to Brandon Warner.
Right now, Bryant with 16 yards.
The pitch to Terry. He's got room. Crosses the 30 to the 33-yard line. Cole Tollett had him up high.
It's going to be their second first down.
Put it down at the 32, where it is 1st and 10.
Bryant just averaging 2 yards a play. Conway defense doing a great job so far.
Warner He is their quarterback, talented one, 5'11", 175-pound senior. Led this team to an undefeated record at this point. He'll keep. A lot of yardage over midfield.
Colin
Warner.
Condit's got him.
Colin Condit knocks him down, but not before he gets across the 30 and moves the chains for the Hornets.
Boy, and Condit misread that. He went left. He had to go all the way across the field to catch him. Good fake there.
And that certainly got the Hornet faithful into it.
Well, they don't need much. That little spark there.
Jacob Loomis in the game in front of Warner.
Boy, that's an easy one to call there.
And Evan Lee, number 11.
Boy, you're way outside there. It's kind of hard to hear the quarterback, especially when you're on the Bryant side, and they were all screaming.
So loss of 5. 1st and 15. Wampus Cats on top 7-0. We're into the second quarter. Warner. Big run to move the ball down. A lot of motion, movement on both sides of the ball.
It's keeping. Oh, nice play by
Nowhere to
Pouncey.
Go. Kalen Pouncey, 5'10", 211 pounds, senior linebacker.
That's a great read there. Great read by Pouncey, getting through there and making the play for a loss.
At the 37, 2nd down and 17.
And Warner's quick. I mean, you can see he's a weapon.
And they use him at the quarterback. It reminds me more of a wildcat, where he gets the snap and he just kind of waits that half a second.
Yeah.
A second and a half, whatever it takes to watch it develop in front of him. Talented athlete, you're able to do that. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Conference championship on the line. Number 1 seed. Bye. All of that. Reverse. Nothing happening except Nick Starr.
Nick Starr, who's playing like a star tonight. What a play. Great job by this Conway defense. Gave a little bit there. Coming up with some big plays, though.
Aaron Orander, they pitched it to him on that reverse, and Nick Starr shut it down at the 43-yard line. It is 3rd down and long.
Gonna need another big play here.
Got to get down to the 20. It's 3rd and 23. Got to win the 3rd down battle. A lot of gotta in this game.
Yeah.
A lot of things you got to do to win.
Yeah, win the turnover battle.
That's right.
Win the 3rd down battle.
9:12 to play. First half. Warner looks to throw and does. Airing it out. Knocked away. Michael Garlington back there.
Nice play by Garlington.
Looking for Evan Lee. And it's 4th down. The Hornets are forced to punt. Penalties on both sides have hurt the teams the last couple of drives. They stalled after that big play, the 5-yard penalty, and then the loss, the incomplete pass, 4th down.
Conway's had that 4th and short a couple of times, elected not to go for it on Bryant's side of the field.
Warner will punt. End over end. Get away from it.
Good Conway bounce there. Goes about to 20.
Chapdelaine will down it at the 20-yard line, and Braylon Smith will bring his team back out. He's looked downfield once.
Yeah.
He had the single coverage on DJ Johnson, and you said it at the time, Jim. It was a perfect pass, and it was. It was right on his fingertips, just fell incomplete. Good coverage out there by Tipton. For the most part, though, it's been on the ground. That's where the success has been.
2 passes for Conway. One of them complete to Brock Mitchell, the other off the fingertips of DJ Johnson.
8:52 to play in the first half. Huge student section here for the Wampus Cats. Tons of parents. They were filing in at about 5 o'clock this afternoon when we got here. 2 hours early to make sure they had a seat to watch this one as the Wampus Cats try to go 10-0 for the first time in a generation. It'll be Kevin Chamorro. Kevin Chamorro to the 50, the 40. Chaco to the 20.
Oh.
Down at the 14-yard line.
He had a lot of time to think about that as he's setting up the safety there. Am I going to go right? Am I going to go left? He went to the left, leaped over him, just couldn't stay balanced. What a great run, though.
Blake Hood pulled out there and offered a great block.
Yep.
The receivers with good blocks, and you're right, he was lining that up. Chaco. It was Drew Tipton that tripped him up.
Kevin Chimura over 100 yards now. 12 carries, 130 yards already.
D'Artagnan Thompson is in. He'll step up next to Braylon Smith now. Mitchell in motion. Braylon Smith looks and throws.
Oh, he had him.
He was looking for Hunter Rose.
Yep.
That one was short.
Tight end coming across the field. He had him open. Threw it a little short.
Cats are on top 7-0.
Well-designed play. I like that play. It gives Braylon a lot of options there. He had a short, medium, and long route there. Medium route was open. Just threw it a little short.
Brock Mitchell, Matt Cummins off the screen to the left. DJ Johnson's here on the near side with that single coverage. It'll be Thompson. D'Artagnan Thompson spinning, running hard over the 5-yard line.
Wow. And they can get a first down here.
And the Hornets are acting like the ball came loose.
I think the official's saying down.
The official is saying down.
Yeah.
And Jim, you and I have done enough football games in this stadium
yeah.
to know that there's something about that end zone.
Yeah.
The north end zone here. Too many times we've seen things go against the Wampus Cats up there. That time the official came in and said, nope, he was down.
What a great atmosphere. I mean, you could hear the Bryant fans cheering when they thought they had the ball, and then Conway roars when they got the ball. What a great atmosphere.
So it's 2nd down and short.
And we got Chimura back there now after that ball may not have come loose.
Chaco into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Kevin Chamorro scores, and the Wampus Cats are on top 13-0.
That's just hard to stop. And again, Conway returning to what that first drive did for him, just pounding the ball, dominating the line of scrimmage. And what a wonderful drive there for Conway after 2 stalled drives.
Wampus Cats up 2 scores. Matt Cummins to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Matt Cummins good on the extra point, and the Wampus Cats are on top 14-0 with 7:46 to play. Watch the Countryside Motors replay here. Kevin reaches out, crosses the plane to the goal line, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. We'll take 30 seconds and come back with the kickoff next on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
It's fall, and that means football games and camping, and you need an SUV. At Crane Key of Conway, shop a huge selection of Sorrento, Sportages, and Souls. New Souls start for just $199 a month, Sportages just $279 a month, and buy new 2015 Kia Sorrentos with the 5-star safety rating and loaded with the latest technology, just $299 a month with 0 down. Every new Kia comes back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and the Crane commitment. So come see us at the all-new Crane Key of Conway, Amity Road off Dave Ward exit.
14-0, the Wampus Cats are on top over the Bryant Hornets, 7:46 to play. Appreciate you watching online, watching our live stream tonight. First time we've been able to do this, 14 years into our career calling Wampus Cat games. This is one of the biggest regular season games we've ever called, and we're really excited to be able to bring it to you live at conwaycorp.com. Kickoff following the second touchdown of the night for the Cats will come out to the 30-yard line. Nice return. I want to say hi to Colby Crow. Colby listening online and watching online tonight with the live stream. He and his family enjoying a perfect night for Wampus Cat football. And it's our pleasure to bring this to Colby and the entire Crow family. I know longtime voice of the Wampus Cats, Mike Woodrum, tweeted earlier that he was going to be watching the game as our live stream occurred. And if you're watching tonight on the live stream at conwaycorp.com, we would love to know about it. You can tweet at us at 5 Sports Live or mention it on Facebook. Use those hashtag 5 Sports to be in the running for the $500 that we'll be giving away, part of the Wampus Cat Spirit Contest we've had all season long. Cats are on top 14-0. Brandon Warner hit a big run to that same side of the field earlier tonight. Not as big a game there, but does move the ball down the field. 2nd down.
And when you travel on the road, you really want to get out and you want to get that lead and start at 14-0, and that is great for Conway. And Bryant giving up 287 yards a game coming into this. They've already given up 206 in this first half to Conway.
Warner will keep again on the right side. Well, that's some good yardage.
Yeah.
They're going to have to seal that up over there somehow.
It's just tough because you've got to cover the backs, and then Warner finding a hole, keeping it, picking up some yards. And he has been their big play threat tonight.
To midfield, 1st and 10. Cats are up 2 scores, 7:27 to go.
Warner now 9 carries, 58 yards. He's averaging 6.5 yards a carry.
That's a direct snap to the running back. Not much going on there. Gunnar Burks, who will play running back, will play receiver from a little bit of research that we're able to find, but will most certainly play quarterback. He's the backup quarterback and has had some success this year.
And Burks, 33 carries, 169 yards on the year.
2nd down and 8.
They do a lot of different sets.
They do. Constant motion. Lee will head over to the right. Warner looks that way. Brandon Warner stops and steps out of bounds before Hunter Scott could line him up. He was bet a good beat on him.
Scott's having a good night.
He is.
We're getting ready for another big hit there.
Out of bounds. Back in Bryant territory at the 49. So 3rd down and 11. No, you say it a lot, but you especially say it a lot on nights like tonight. Another big play that the Wampus Cat defense is facing.
Yeah, they could get the ball back here and make it a 3-touchdown lead. And Bryant's thinking, let's cut this in half.
That's going to be Warner looking to throw.
Oh, that was tipped. Great play. Nick Starr again.
Out there in coverage. Big Nick Starr.
Wow, he got his hand on that ball. If not, it's at least a 1st down, maybe a touchdown.
Starr, 6'3", 202-pound senior linebacker. He's had 1 pick this year.
What's the big guy? Great play.
Incomplete pass, so it's 4th and 11. Colin Condit, DJ Johnson back to receive the punt from Brandon Warner. It'll bounce in front of DJ Johnson. DJ thought about it, then thought about getting away from it. It'll be down inside the 5-yard line.
Long way to go. Nice punt.
Ben Bruick downs the football. And with 6:13 to play in quarter number 2, the Cats are on top 14-0.
Really, everything going Conway's way thus far. Just the two drives that ended up just short of a 1st down, or it could be a real blowout at this point. But it's still a game where you want to get this score, dominate the clock here, go into half with at least a 2-touchdown lead, and hopefully more.
Inside the 5-yard line, down at the 3 is where they'll begin 1st and 10, and Kevin Chamorro will get the handoff.
Still on his feet.
Chaco spot at the 15-yard line. Thrilling to watch every time he has the ball handed to him.
Boy, Conway stuck almost in the end zone back there. Chamorro gives him some nice breathing room there. Good run.
.605. That's what's left in the first half, and the Cats have dominated it, leading 14-0. On the ground again to Kevin Chamorro, and Kevin's got room. It closes up quickly at the 23-yard line. Stop made by number 6, Colin Welch.
Welch with a nice tackle there.
Needless to say, Kevin's not easy to bring down, so anytime that you can do that alone.
That was that same play that went nearly for a touchdown earlier. Chamorro off the right tackle there.
Mitchell and Cummins to the left. DJ Johnson near side with that single coverage. Yeah, there's no safety over here at all.
And they are taking advantage of that.
Chamorro. Kevin will get the 1st down. He didn't hear the whistle.
That's right. You don't hear the whistle, you keep playing.
Kevin will come off the field now, and it'll be Mark Odom's turn. The ability to keep these guys fresh is something that will will help this team, I think, play deep into the playoffs. There's no drop off. They can get out, get their legs back. Odom's turn.
Nothing there.
Yeah, it's
wow.
Installed quickly.
You don't see that much Mark Odom going backwards. They just read that well.
Loveless on the stop. Under 5 minutes to play. First half. Odom still out there behind Braylon Smith.
Still got the single coverage over here with DJ. See if they can run a little hitch over here. They've been going deep with DJ.
Cats taking their time. It'll be a pass. Complete to Brock Mitchell. Brock over the 40-yard line. Tackled at the 30. Big gain. Braylon Smith to Brock Mitchell again.
Well, I talked about DJ getting the headlines, and he gets a lot of respect, rightfully so. But Brock Mitchell, right at this point, the leading receiver for Conway as far as receptions go. Great play by him and run after the catch, too.
38th catch on the season for the senior as he has gone well over 500 yards receiving now. Braylon Smith needed 202 on the night to go over 2,000. First down and 10, the 32-yard line. On the ground. Mark Odom to the 25. I know the Bryant coaches certainly paid enough attention to the Wampus Cats watching their game tapes and just through scouting that they knew that number 40 was not. It's a 1 and a 1A. It's not a huge drop off.
We're not just resting Chimura.
That's exactly right.
It's part of the plan, but
yeah,
that guy's pretty darn good. On the night now, Mark Odom 7 carries, 57 yards, and one of the touchdowns.
Odom stopped quickly. Chapdelaine on the stop. Talented linebacker, senior. Pretty stocky little guy.
Well, he gets out in open field. There's not much difference between him and Chimura, but in space, you can see Chimura, you can change directions a lot quicker. And Mark Odom really needs a head of steam.
Chapdelaine 5'8", 190 pounds, hard hitter. Braylon Smith will look to throw.
Little miscommunication there.
Wanted Brock Mitchell, incomplete, it's fourth down.
Well, see what they do here.
We've got a talented place kicker that you're very much within the range for Matt Cummins, if that's what you choose, and that is what they will choose. They'll put the ball down at the 42-yard line. Harrison Pugh will hold.
Yeah, you just want to score right here.
And a 42-yard attempt with 3:11 to play in the first half.
Not easy, but makeable for Matthew Cummins.
This would be his longest on the season.
Whistle blow. Oh, that's on Bryant, I think.
It sure is.
Yeah.
If the official's got his hands on his hips, that's going to be offsides.
That was number 4 over there for Bryant. He got a jump there, so he was trying to block that kick.
Mark Nelson, the senior, just cost his team. That was going to be a difficult kick anyway. No guarantee he was going to make it. Got a little antsy, and instead, Conway's going to keep the football, and it's 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Nelson's the guy that came on the third down play that stopped Chimura earlier, and now he gave up a first down, so he's about at even, I guess. But that's a big break there for Conway.
Chaco back in.
Even with a great field goal kicker, that's not a gimme. Oh, and Chimura just fell down.
That is not the first turf monster this year that has taken Kevin Chamorro down. Those feet get going so fast. Loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
I really think that's it. You know, they teach you to take those small choppy steps. And I think sometimes he chops in it, and that foot doesn't go out forward. It goes backwards.
See him kind of kicking his toes there.
Yeah.
2:44 to play in the first half. Braylon will throw.
Whoa, that was trouble.
Yeah, that was
trouble.
Not a good look.
No, not at all.
Intended for Matt Cummins, but there were 5 times as many blue shirts there as white shirts.
It almost looked like he ran a different route, too, than Braylon was looking for. Yeah, and that's what Braylon's telling him. He took it a little deeper than what Braylon was looking at.
3rd down and 12. Cats got a big break on that offsides. You don't want to not do anything with it.
They got a little bit better field position, but they definitely would love to take some more clock and get a big touchdown here.
With 2:34 to play in the first half, Paul Kelly wants a timeout. They'll use their second of the first half. Let's take 30 seconds, and we're coming back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
You hang up first. No, you hang up first.
A, B, C. Guess what, Grandma? I got the game ball.
Check this out. This is my future ride.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I got the job.
Sorry, Dad. I gotta run.
One more thing, son. I'm proud of you.
Wampus Cats gathered around Coach Ashcraft. 3rd down and 12 coming up. 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. The Cats are on top 14-0, leading by these 2 scores now. And you mentioned it when he was lining up for the field goal. It's important to you can't leave points on the board, not in any game, but especially in this one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and they were given a great break with that penalty that gave them the first down, and so far they've done nothing but go back a yard on it. Need to get a play here, if for nothing else, just to get a closer field goal.
Send 3 wideouts to the left. Cummins, Mitchell, and Johnson from left to right.
No, they're going to call a timeout here.
So they wanted to see the defensive set, and then they called the timeout, and that's exactly what they did. 2:34 to go. We'll take another 30-second break and see this 3rd down play next on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
It's fall, and that means football games and camping, and you need an SUV. At Crane Key of Conway, shop a huge selection of Sorrento, Sportages, and Souls. New Souls start for just $199 a month, Sportages just $279 a month, and buy new 2015 Kia Sorrentos with the 5-star safety rating and loaded with the latest technology, just $299 a month with 0 down. Every new Kia comes back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and the Crane commitment. So come see us at the all-new Crane Key of Conway, Amity Road off Dave Ward exit.
2:34 to go in the first half. Again, thank you so much for those of you who are watching the stream tonight of our broadcast. ConwayCorp.com is where you probably got to the YouTube channel. We were able to watch the stream tonight. First time we've ever been able to do this, and we're thrilled. And thank you to everybody who had to work a lot this week to make this happen and give us that opportunity. We're really glad that we could do it for you. And for those of you who couldn't make it to Bryant tonight, glad that you're able to enjoy what's been a great night to be a Cat so far, leading 14-0. So following the timeout, a little different set offensively for the Cats. Went from 3 wideouts to the left to splitting them, and there's all kinds of room and single coverage out there with DJ Johnson, but instead you're on the ground with Kevin Chamorro. He reaches out to the 16-yard line. Not nearly enough for a first down. It will be 4th down.
Yeah, I think that was a play all the time, all the way here. You know, get that clock running, run some time off. He got a little ahead of his block there. He had a guard pulling, and he pulled out away from him rather than following him. He would have got at least 5 more if he would have followed him.
So there's 2 minutes to play. See the way Kevin Chamorro is kind of stretching out there. He may be a little bit banged up.
Well, they're going to let the play clock run down. 1 second here. Get a timeout. Get the kicking team on there for a much more makeable field goal by Cummins.
And that's what Coach Ashcraft asks for, and he will get. I want to take a look at the playoff scenarios, the way the bracket looks. It's a little bit different this year. There's no combination of the Central and the East, which there has been in the past, and there's been certainly some confusion that went along with that. This year it's a little cleaner look. You play your games against your teams in your conference, and the top 3 go. Somebody's left out. Catholic and Van Buren actually playing tonight. The loser of that is going to be left out. The winner will be the 3 seed. This game is for the 1 and the 2 seed. Cabot is the 3 seed from the East, and the way that the bracket works, they would play host to whoever the 4 seed is from the West, and that could be anybody still. Now, the West is an absolute chaos. I mean, it's really, there's 2 big games going on there tonight.
Right.
Winners are going to be 1 and 2, losers 3 and 4, and there's all these different scenarios. So there's going to be a really, really good team that makes the trip to Cabot next week to play them. The winner of that game will get the winner of this game at home in 2 weeks. The loser of this one, they've got to play next week against the 5 seed from the West. 33-yard field goal attempt for Matt Cummins. Plenty of distance, and it splits the uprights. So with 1:41 to play in the first half, the Wampus Cats extend their lead to 17-0. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
At Legacy Fencing, our office staff and installers work hard each day to ensure that you, our customer, receive the best possible service. From the initial call you make to our office to the final step in the installation process, you'll be dealing with highly competent fencing professionals. Our ultimate goal is not just selling you a fence. We want to be the company that you return to for all your future fencing needs. We are Legacy Fencing, fencing for a lifetime.
Matt Cummins will kick off after making that 33-yard field goal to stretch the lead out to 17-0.
It'd have been good from 42
yeah,
as well.
that was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Mentioning the 7A West, Fayetteville, Fort Smith North Side, Fort Smith South Side, and Bentonville all tied at 5-1. Fayetteville and Bentonville playing tonight, North Side and South Side playing tonight. Again, the winners are going to move on as the 1 and 2. Losers will be the 3 and 4, and that means there's going to be some really, really good teams out of the West playing next week. Cats are on top 17-0, trying to take care of their own business here, and it has been a good first half. Mentioned Kevin Chamorro earlier. Seems like he's trying to stretch out a little bit. It's a chilly night. It's not a cold night. It's certainly not as cold as it was last week. But you get to this point in the season, everybody's playing a little bit banged up.
Chamorro has 18 carries on the night. He has 164 yards, but last week it was like 10 carries and 100 yards.
Yeah, and a quarter.
So he's, this is twice the load he's used to carrying, since the Greenwood game, that was the last time he had to be a workhorse. Nice hole there.
Yeah, good run. Yeah, people starting to talk a little bit out there. Kylan Boyle on the carry. Cameron Laird made the stop, but not before he picked up 9 yards. It's 2nd down and 1. There's really no go-to running back for this team. About 4 or 5 guys that they'll use. Coach Cali had talked about that. Rashawn Hunter, one of their best players, broke his foot against Benton.
Laird again on the tackle, but after a first down.
And I tell you what, you're going to watch those two. 19 is Boyle, Kylan Boyle. Cameron Laird got him that time too.
Boyle with 96 carries, 621 yards, 10 touchdowns to lead Bryant.
65 seconds to play in the first half and a timeout called. 1st down and 10.
Last one for Bryant.
Cats will gather around Coach Ashcraft. Been a memorable season already for the Wampus Cats. Perfect 9-0, trying to go 10-0, first time since 1977. We've seen some really, really good players come through, some really, really good teams. This one is in the argument to be the best team that I think we've seen, and maybe not even in the argument. It might be a fact. You look at the skill position players, the way this defense, there was so many question marks at the start of the year on the defense. They have just played really well. Obviously, to the point where the Cats are 9-0 and pitching a shutout tonight against a team that came in tied with them at the top of the conference standings on their home field. 1:05 to play before halftime. We'll see if they can keep the shutout intact until then. Warner, he wants to throw and does. Knocked away. That's a great defensive play.
Wow, what a play.
J.J. Jackson. He had a pick a week ago against Russellville, and he defended that play expertly. Watch this.
I just love the way these young guys have developed, and J.J. Jackson may be the best one of them all. I know he started out, it was kind of rough starting the season, and in that Cabot game especially, but that guy has become one of the best defensive backs for Conway.
2nd down and 10. J.J. Jackson lined up with their best receiver, Evan Lee, number 11.
Got Pouncey underneath, Condit deep.
Warner to throw again, complete. Cameron Laird.
Clock running, Bryant can't stop it. 47 seconds now.
Austin Kelly on the catch. So 3rd down and 5. Now the Cats do have 1 timeout.
Yep.
If they can stop them short of the 1st down. 35 seconds to play. Nick Starr tracking down Warner, can't get there. Pass is high and incomplete, and there's a gift. Clock stops with 30 seconds to go, and it's 4th down and 5. Paul Callie's got a decision to make.
Yep. Give his receiver a chance to make a play there. Couldn't hold on.
The decision is to send Alex Denker out to punt. Warner has been handling the punting. And the Wampus Cats are going to get the football back with 30 seconds to go and 1 timeout. Already leading 17-0 over Bryant.
Would love to get this in decent field position if they can get a good return.
Line drive punt. Colin Condit will take it.
And he does. Oh, and a flag comes in. That's usually on the receiving team. Didn't see it though. That's what it usually is. Boy, but Condit did a great job.
And that was
in good field position.
Correction. That was Brock Mitchell. It was Brock back there. Normally, it is Colin Condit in that slot, but it's Brock Mitchell, and he took a huge hit, and he's dazed a little bit. The flag is going to be thrown against the Wampus Cats. It was Brock Mitchell who returned it. It was Brock Mitchell that returned the punt. 17-0, the Wampus Cats on top. 19.6 seconds.
Boy, they had it right where they wanted it to. The blocking it back, though, that hurt them. And it didn't seem like it had anything to do with the play either.
So Braylon Smith with Odom behind him. That's Mark. Odom
trying to get to that sideline to stop the clock.
Tackle at the 25-yard line.
Conway's going to let it run out here.
Yep, and they're heading to the locker room, and it is going to be a happy locker room right underneath the stands where the Wampus Cat fans are sitting, where they're standing now and cheering. The Wampus Cats lead 17-0 over Bryant. Conference championship on the line, and the Cats are up. 2 quarters to go. We've got the Crane Kia halftime show that's coming up for you next. We will have that in 60 seconds on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
Fate had reunited twins Jay and Jim Myers. They began trading tales of their greatest achievements.
Another record month. It's why we're the GM Giant.
For every amazing feat Jay shared, Jim matched it with something just as extraordinary.
We have 7 models that get over 30 miles per gallon, and many are top safety picks.
The brothers soon realized they'd inspired a competition that had only just begun. No matter whose side you choose, the Crane team's got them. Visit Crane Buick, GMC, or Crane Kia in
Band while we're... So it's halftime, 17-0. The Wampus Cats have the lead. And we'll take a look at some of the stats here. The Crane Kia halftime show. We appreciate Crane Kia and their support of Wampus Cat football this year, allowing us to come out and tape our coaches show each Thursday with Coach Ashcraft, and then sponsoring our halftime show. Halftime show tonight's going to be a look at some of the stats, and it's been all Wampus Cats, scoreboard and the stats.
Yep, definitely what they wanted to do. I mean, you want to come out and get the score, take the Bryant fans out of it, and set the momentum. They did more than that, scoring 17 points and shutting Bryant out. Bryant, as I mentioned, the best defense coming into the night in conference, giving up only 287 yards. Conway with 269 yards in that first half, averaging nearly 8 yards a play. Kevin Chimura, our leading rusher, 18 carries, 164 yards. He averaged 9 yards a carry and a touchdown in that first half. Mark Odom, 9 carries, 44 yards, averaged nearly 5 yards a carry and a touchdown for him as well. D'Artagnan Thompson, 1 for 9. And Braylon Smith, that's the one question which I knew it would be against Bryant because they have a great secondary. He was 2 of 6, 52 yards. A lot of that looked like miscommunication to me. I think
yes,
there were some windows there. They could have got some completions. So hopefully they can clean that up in the second half. And for Bryant, they had 19 carries, 63 yards. Came into this game with 2,129 yards on the ground, leading rushing team in our conference. And Conway's defense doing a great job with them. And only 1 of 6 passing the ball for 6 yards. Such a fantastic job, I think, in this first half. Just got to keep it going in the second half because you know Bryant's going to come out on fire.
Watching these highlights here, part of the Crane Kia halftime show, and that's showing the story right there. That big run by Kevin Chamorro, and then the touchdown run. It's a great job by the Wampus Cats throughout. The touchdowns were Mark Odom's 16-yard touchdown run in the first quarter, and then Chaco's 4-yard run that you just saw, and then the Matt Cummins field goal from 33 that would have been good from much deeper than that. I tell you, these Wampus Cats are as focused as I've ever seen them.
Right.
Visiting with Coach Ashcraft yesterday, I'll just give you a little bit of an idea of what happens with us at our Crane Kia coaches show, the Coach Ashcraft show. I'll visit with Coach, and then we'll finish, and we'll both take our microphones off, and then we'll sit there and visit for usually, it might be 10, 15 minutes that we'll just kind of talk about football and everything else, and that's always kind of the way things happen. Yesterday, he took his microphone off and was pretty much handing it to me as he was walking out the door to go back to work to make sure that these guys were ready for what has been a great first half, and we're hoping for a great second half as well, as we are broadcasting this game tonight live with our stream. We're very excited about that. We're hearing from folks around the state that are watching the stream live on conwaycorp.com and that they're enjoying watching the top-ranked Wampus Cats as they are looking to finish the regular season unbeaten, win the conference title, and get a bye into the second round of the state tournament. The Crane Kia halftime show, hope you enjoyed that. Good look at the stats. The band for the Bryant Hornets are facing their homestands, which is exactly what they should do. And so we get to see the back of their perform for a little bit. We will take a break here. We'll take 60 seconds. When we come back, we'll have the kickoff of the third quarter. Thank you for watching the Crane Kia halftime show. The third quarter is coming up next. Cats on top 17-0 over Bryant. This is Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
Fate had reunited twins Jay and Jim Myers, and they quickly made up for lost time. As brothers will do, they began trading tales of their greatest achievements.
Great job, team. Another record month. That's why we're the GM Giants. Yeah!
For every amazing feat Jay shared, Jim matched it with something just as extraordinary.
We have 7 models that get over 30 miles per gallon, and many are top safety picks.
Even when Jim seemingly outdid himself, he began telling another astonishing tale.
And all Kias come back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, the best in the industry.
And before long, the brothers soon realized that they not only found their equal, but inspired a competition that had only just begun. No matter whose side you choose, the Crane team's got them. Visit Crane Buick GMC exit 127 in Conway, or Crane Kia exit 129 on Amity Road in Conway.
Go, go, go. The Crane team's got them. CraneTeam.com.
At times, he did seem like he was a little banged up. He was moving around a little gingerly. He was doing some high stepping here a moment ago just on the sidelines, kind of trying to get that stretched out. But it looks like he will be ready to go as we begin the third quarter. They put a couple of minutes back on the clock, so let's do this. Let's take 60 seconds here, take a real quick break for 1 minute. Then when we come back, we will tee it up and have the third quarter for you. That is coming up next. We're so glad that you're watching live tonight on ConwayCorp.com and watching our broadcast on Conway Corporation Channel 5. 60 seconds, we've got the third quarter for you next.
Fate had reunited twins Jay and Jim Myers, and they quickly made up for lost time. As brothers will do, they began trading tales of their greatest achievements.
Great job, team. Another record month. That's why we're the GM Giants. Yeah!
For every amazing feat Jay shared, Jim matched it with something just as extraordinary.
We have 7 models that get over 30 miles per gallon, and many are top safety picks.
Even when Jim seemingly outdid himself, he began telling another astonishing tale.
And all Kias come back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, the best in the industry.
And before long, the brothers soon realized that they not only found their equal, but inspired a competition that had only just begun. No matter whose side you choose, the Crane team's got them. Visit Crane Buick GMC exit 127 in Conway, or Crane Kia exit 129 on Amity Road in Conway.
Go, go, go. The Crane team's got them. CraneTeam.com.
17-0, the Wampus Cats have the lead. We will begin the second quarter in just a moment, or the second half rather, in just a moment. It's a confident group of Wampus Cats that came to Bryant tonight. The last 2 years that Conway has won, in week 1, they've won handily. They haven't been close. Conway has definitely been the better of the two teams. And tonight they're playing the same way, leading 17-0.
I think, Conway, for most of the season, they walk on the field and they know they're the best team. But sometimes, that distracts them and they don't come out with the focus like they need to. I think we saw it last in the Alma game where they just dominated from start to finish. This reminds me of that focus. They came out and just exerted themselves, and they did it with power up front. The offensive line and Kevin Chimura and Mark Odom, those guys just dominated. And we talked about the strength of Bryant being their secondary, so they avoided that trap of trying to pass into that. Now they've got a lead, so they don't even have to pass. It's just a luxury.
Once again, thank you for watching our live stream tonight. First time we've been able to do this for you. And if you knew the history of the way we've done these games over the years, from sitting in a downtown loft apartment on Saturday mornings broadcasting a game that happened the night before, to now tonight standing here broadcasting live online, it's been a great journey. I want to say thanks to Sean Fisher, who checked in on Twitter, and also Daryl McFate. Appreciate you guys watching and enjoying the broadcast tonight as we stream the game. Conway and Bryant, biggest game certainly in Central Arkansas. There's a couple of games in Northwest Arkansas they may argue and may have an argument for biggest games in the state, as those traditional north side, south side rivalry in Fort Smith and Bentonville, Fayetteville, those games going on tonight as well. So some great action, though, at week 10 of high school football in the state. All right, getting underway here. Brandon Warner is the quarterback for Bryant, and as they change up sets and try to confuse the Wampus Cat defense again, we'll get things started here 5 seconds in. Handoff, near side.
Nick
that is
Starr.
shut down quickly. Nick Starr.
And I talked a lot about that Conway offense and neglected to point out the defense is pitching a shutout against one of the best teams in 7A. What an awesome first half those guys had.
Dylan Daniels on the carry and got a couple of yards. But Nick Starr quickly down the line of scrimmage to snuff that out.
Bryant, the leading rushing team in our conference, over 2,000 yards. Conway holding them to 65 yards so far tonight.
Warner, he'll run. He'll try to. Cameron Laird went up high and got him around the shoulders and brought him down.
Wow.
Loss on the play, it's third down.
Nick Starr back there disrupting him. He got all he could. Warner thought he got outside of the pocket and he had some room to run. That was shut down quick by Cameron Laird.
Third down and 12. Ten and a half minutes to play in the third quarter. We are just underway in the second half. Cats up 17-0. Conference title on the line. First round bye on the line. And for Conway, first unbeaten season since 1977. Warner.
Double coverage.
Pressured.
Laird
drop.
Again.
Cameron Laird playing a great game.
What great coverage over there on the left side, too. They had that covered. It wasn't going anywhere. Michael Garlington, great coverage.
It was just a matter of who was going to get him. Austin Norris had a shot at him, too. Saxon Smith there. The Wampus Cats absolutely dominating this one right now.
Just by far the best defensive effort we've seen this season from these guys. And this is when you want to start getting hot.
Alex Denker back to punt.
Low snap again.
And this one may come into the stands. Nope, actually took a bounce back.
Wow.
What just happened there is why I've never caught a foul ball at a baseball game. I really thought that was going to be closer.
It was coming this way, Jeff. You were right about that.
There's the direction. All right, 9.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. And the Wampus Cats are going to have great field position. The ball at the 28-yard line. They'll begin 1st and 10. Kevin Chamorro on the field behind Braylon Smith. DJ Johnson thought he was in the game. He's not. He hustles back off the field. Darrell McCoy in at H-back, big number 25. That'll be Chaco. Chamorro spins to the 25.
He's always mad when he gets stopped short of 10 yards at least.
An intense, young, talented football player right there.
He's playing a little hurt, too.
Been a great year for Kevin Chamorro as he's gone over 1,300 yards now in the season. And that's splitting time. He has been splitting carries amongst 3 other running backs this year. Braylon Smith to throw, complete to DJ Johnson. DJ, boy, it took 4 Hornets to bring him down at the 17. Going to be good for a first down, 1st and 10.
Colton Jackson coming over there to help him up.
It's been Colton Jackson, number 70, that Jim's talking about. If this is your first time to watch the Wampus Cats play this year, number 70 is a commit to the Arkansas Razorbacks. Brett Bielema made an offer to him last year before he'd ever started a game in high school football.
No reputation, just sight. He just took an eye of him. He said, all right, I'm giving you a scholarship. And I think he's going to be happy he did.
All 6'6", 304 pounds of him.
He's a big guy. It's tall and big, but he plays basketball. Great athlete.
Smith in trouble, but smart to get rid of it.
Had to take a hit there. Nowhere to go. Good pursuit there by Bryant.
Incomplete pass. 8:27 to play in the third quarter. Referee over talking to Coach Paul Calley about something.
Maybe hitting the quarterback late. I don't know.
It seemed like he'd gotten rid of it. All right, so it's 2nd down and 10. 8:27 to play in the third quarter. Kevin Chamorro in. That's Kevin with the long hair, number 44. Stepping up next to Braylon Smith. They'll dance around to the other side of Braylon Smith. Smith keeps to the 15. Oh, an awkward fall for Braylon Smith.
Nice block by Kevin Chamorro. There was a blitz right up the middle. We picked that up. Give Braylon some room to run around the left side.
Colton Jackson getting teammate of the game award. He went over and helped him up too after helping DJ Johnson a second ago.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's a guy you want to have your back.
And that's
if you're
the
over
truth.
there in the scuffle with Bryant.
Absolutely. Under 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's 3rd down and 6. The ball at the 11-yard line. Kevin Chamorro. Kevin puts his shoulder down and gets to the 5-yard line. That'll be enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, Conway.
Just off that right guard there. What a nice hole they opened. There was a linebacker waiting on him when he got there, but Kevin Chamorro got the best of him, picked up the first down. We think.
Now they're going to put it to 6. I thought he made it all the way to the 5.
Yeah, the mark wasn't quite where I thought it was going to be.
Wampus Cats come in ranked number 1 according to the Arkansas Democrat Gazette, Associated Press.
Yeah.
Rex Nelson's Southern Fried Football blog had him number 1. Has had him number 1 for a while. Fearless Friday and Hooten's had them a little further up the rankings. But the good thing about high school football is all the polls and all the rankings, they're fun for us as fans and fun to pay attention to and to create some chatter on message boards. But
big call here.
The most important thing is to get to play it out. And this game tonight is a huge part of that because the winner of this game has next week off before they play at home. Boy. It's 4th and 1. He didn't get it, and they're going to go for it.
Huge play right here.
And at 4th and 1, not going to go to the Rhino, which is normally the package they go to on short yardage. They'll hand off to Kevin Chamorro.
He's got it this time.
Stands up at the 5, gets a push from Colton Jackson and a bunch of other Wampus Cats.
Mark's going to be enough for the first down this time.
Ball inside the 5-yard line. They will move him now. 1st and goal for the Wampus Cats, leading 17-0.
Another ball control drive for Conway. Their 15th first down. 11 of them coming on the ground.
Lots of first downs, lots of clock moving. There's 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Chamorro on the ground. Slips at the 7.
Yeah, he could have picked up a couple yards. He was going to try to cut that one back and get some more. Well, he was a little gimpy before. Mark Odom's going to come in on that one. Can't tell exactly what the injury is. It seemed like it might have been a hamstring the way he was stretching out.
Coach Ashcraft will go down there and put his arm on his back. Still coaching him up. 6:30 to play in the third quarter. Cats up 17. Mark Odom, the running back. Odom, room to run. Looking for the corner of the end zone and got it.
Can't stop that guy. My
Mark
goodness.
Odom, second touchdown of the night for the junior.
Yeah, once he got a little space out there was no stopping him. Mark Odom, nice run. Good blocking on the right side there. So we see the replay, see the guard pull. They seal that edge off there. And a little hold out there. Was that Matthew Cummins with a little hole? You got to be careful with that. They didn't call it, and it wasn't enough to mess up the play either.
23-0. The Wampus Cats are on top, and Matt Cummins looks to extend it to 24. The extra point is good. He still only missed one all season long. Tanner Thone, one of the backup receivers, and Mark Odom there talking. And it is all Wampus Cats at this point. Conway 24, Bryant 0. We take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
For 20 years at Brooks Fine Jewelry in Conway, our family has helped you pick out that perfect gift. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, holiday, anniversary, or just to say I love you, we have a wide selection of jewelry and price range. We will find you the diamond you want to fit your budget. Our in-house custom jewelry design and manufacturing will make you that one-of-a-kind ring, from your ideas to a finished product. We also offer some of the best prices in town on jewelry repair and ring sizing. Stop in today and let our family make your special occasion unforgettable.
6 minutes and 13 seconds to play in the third quarter, and if you would have told me on the drive down here, halfway through the third quarter, either of these teams would be up 24-0. I wouldn't have believed you.
No, I wouldn't either. I really expected it slugfest, and even kind of a low-scoring game. But Bryant's been unable to slow down Conway at all tonight.
Yep.
They've only kind of stopped themselves on 2 drives. Other than that, they've just done what they wanted to. The big surprise to me, too, we talked a lot about Bryant's defense coming into this, but it's Conway's defense, the starter so far tonight. They are pitching a shutout.
Terry will take the kickoff to the 27-yard line.
Garlington bringing him down.
Good to see Connor Maltby out there as well. So the Hornets 1st and 10. And that's a good group of Wampus Cat defenders right there that they have heard the same thing that we did, that the question mark for this team was going to be the defense in week 1 as much as it is now. You heard the rumblings of an offense that could easily win a state championship. There was that type of talent, but the defense was the question mark. Boy, it hasn't been tonight. This defense has played great through 2.5 quarters. Pitch to Terry.
Little shovel there, trick play.
John Tiefel in the game, number 65. Austin Norris on the stop.
Surprised you don't see that shovel play more often. If it's not caught, it's just an incomplete pass. It's not a fumble. Nice execution there and pretty good stop there for Conway.
Second down and 4. Warner will throw.
Ooh, Pouncey had great coverage. I can't believe he made that catch.
Yeah, that was pretty incredible, wasn't it?
I thought Pouncey was going to intercept it.
Great throw and catch. Aaron Orander makes the reception. They will put him down at the 37, 1st and 10. 5:15 to play in the third quarter.
Boy, knew right where he had to get to. Just good execution there. When you execute perfectly, it doesn't matter what your defense does. And Pouncey had perfect coverage.
Clock stopped for a moment with the first down. It's running again. There's that movement that we've seen so much. Hasn't done much to confuse the Wampus Cats to this point. Handoff to Terry.
Nice run,
too. Nice run out to midfield. Garlington there up top. J.J. Jackson also in on the stop for the Wampus Cats. They'll stop the clock at 5:05 to play in the third. Cats are up 24-0. running the ball and running the clock doesn't make anybody on the Wampus Cat side bad.
No.
So we just want to get to all zeros at the end of the fourth quarter and claim a conference championship, and that's what's on the line. 5 minutes to play in the third.
Well, and Conway dominated at the start this game, or this half, and you got to remind yourself this is Bryant's first possession of the second half.
That's correct.
So they came out fired up, but they're having a little trouble keeping that going.
Daniel Nyberg in the game, number 51. Ball right at midfield. Again, the loser of this game is at home next week, taking on a team from the West in the first round of the state playoffs. The winning team gets an extra week off. Tee it back up in 2 weeks at home. If that's the Wampus Cats, we will look forward to seeing you out at John McConnell Stadium in a couple of weeks.
The third time Bryant's been on Conway's side of the field, but they hadn't got very far on that side of the field at all.
Warner rolls right. Great coverage. He'll peel it back the other way and try to get something out of it. Pretty athletic quarterback.
Yeah.
Crosses midfield.
Austin Norris bringing him down.
Big 86.
He thought he had him for a loss. He caught up to him eventually, though.
McStar there also. So it's third down and 6. Wampus Cats leading 24-0. Kevin Chamorro and a bunch of the other offensive players asking the crowd to get up, and there are a ton of Wampus Cat fans that are here. And they are on their feet, making noise for this defense that so far is pitching a shutout against a team that is ranked in the top 10 in the state. They were also battling for a perfect season, or an undefeated season anyway.
There's that shovel again.
Yep, to Terry, he'll get the first down. Now, that's the thing. The Hornets had as much to play for as the Cats did tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. On their home field, senior night.
That's right. Honoring the conference championship teams from the past.
Yep, it was a game with a lot of emotion on their side. Chance to knock off the number 1 team.
And two programs, and it doesn't matter what sport they're playing. There's been some classic baseball, basketball. We've seen it all between Conway and Bryant. There's been some great ones, obviously, on this football field in particular. It seems like these games have been down here. Saxon Smith.
Well, you felt coming into this, Conway had the more talented team, but you remember back to those years when we kind of had the same feeling, thought we would win, and they beat us. So, and the game's not over yet, but what a dominant start here.
2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Cats up big. 2-yard gain there at 2nd down and 8.
And you think back a couple of years ago when they had KJ Hill was here, and they had that threat of the pass, and they don't have the quick plays right now that they need to come back right.
DeMonte Terry, the sophomore running back, carries the ball out to the left. Yeah, for those that don't know that story, KJ Hill, the Arkansas commit that's a receiver for North Little Rock, started his career here before moving to North Little Rock. DJ Brown, talented running back for North Little Rock, started his career at Catholic before making the move up to North Little Rock. They wrapped up the East title last night. They'll be the number 1 seed from the East as the playoffs begin next week. It's 3rd down and 2. Warner patiently waits, goes to the left, it's enough. Across the 30-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
They are moving the ball, getting some first downs. But it's not big plays.
And they're getting to a point here where it is going to become a numbers game. If Conway doesn't turn the football over, then Bryant just won't have enough possessions.
And they can't get any quick scores. You're right. There's just not enough time.
And they haven't shown any sort of deep play threat at this point.
No, they haven't.
I know that Evan Lee is an option for them deep, the receiver, number 11. Whistle comes in.
Brennan Warner, 2 of 7 on the night, 11 yards passing. Long pass of 6 yards. He's doing a better job on the ground. 13 carries, 44 yards.
And since we are streaming the game live, and Twitter can be an awful place when you say something wrong, The whistle didn't actually come in. Somebody blew the whistle. I was thinking the flag came in, but there was no flag, so I said whistle came in, and people can tweet at you and point out things that you say that are silly. So
Probably will
I just want to be
anyway.
out ahead of that, before anybody fires off something to us. 2:08 to play. It's 1st and 10.
Remind me not to check my Twitter account.
Don't check it. No, it's rough out there. 140 characters. Now the flag comes in. Flag comes in, just like I said.
Yeah, I think Nick
about the
Starr was
whistle.
held.
And it is. They actually, looking over at Coach Ashcraft, you saw the white hat there. Look over and look at Coach. Show him that it was a hold. Referee calling that.
Boy, and on the other Bryant drives, it was the negative plays that really stalled them out and didn't give them a chance. This is the first one on this drive that they were actually moving the ball down the field.
First in a bunch. They'll be at the 41-yard line. Two minutes. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Warner. Pass is complete. Good pitch and catch there. Quentin Royal makes the catch inside the 30-yard line.
Collette coming up making that tackle. Well, if he didn't make that tackle, there's nobody else that was going to stop him. Nice little slant in there. Good timing.
And they're asking for the clock to run. Once the ball gets put down,
It's running.
took a little while.
Uh-oh.
Hand off to Terry. Well, he's got some quickness and obviously some escapability.
Wow.
Woo, that was a good run.
It looked like his knee went down. It looked like his knee went down. Let's have to see a replay of that if we got it. And that's the big play that Bryant needed to get back into this. Look at the patience there. A lot of Conway guys around him. He just stays on his feet.
Yeah, he didn't go down.
He did not go
that's
down.
An outstanding run.
Yeah. Never give up. And that kid did not.
Savante Terry.
Terry with the best run of the night for Bryant, the biggest play. Trying to put them back in this game.
Denker's extra point is good. It's 24-7. Conway's got the lead, but Bryant's on the board. 24-7. Let's take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sport.
It's fall, and that means football games and camping, and you need an SUV. At Crane Kia of Conway, shop a huge selection of Sorrento, Sportages, and Souls. New Souls start for just $199 a month, Sportages just $279 a month, and buy new 2015 Kia Sorrentos with a 5-star safety rating and loaded with the latest technology, just $299 a month with 0 down. Every new Kia comes back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and the Crane commitment. So come see us at the all-new Crane Kia of Conway, Amity Road off Dave Ward exit.
Kevin Chamorro back deep to receive along with DJ Johnson. 24-7. Now, we talked about their big play possibilities, and that they hadn't really shown anything. Well, they did there.
They did.
So it's time to remain focused here.
And I think that was it. I think it was focus. Conway had that play stopped. They were all in the right positions. Nobody brought him down, though, and he made plays. And Conway defense has got to get back awake here.
Denker's kickoff goes into the end zone.
Conway offense can certainly help them if they get a score here to answer that.
Be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Kevin Chamorro still out there. We thought maybe they would give him some rest.
We haven't seen much of D'Artagnan Thompson tonight. He has become the third option at running back, and a good option at that.
You think they wouldn't put him back there if they didn't think he was ready to go with the options that Conway does have.
Two wideouts to the near side. Chamorro will come that way.
Go cut it back. Nice cut back.
He's not running like somebody hurt.
No, not at all.
To the 29-yard line.
Well, and that's just a great play, and it's a great play to have for a running back. When you get everybody going to the left and you can cut it back right, you find the lane there. He picked up another 5 yards with that cutback.
29-yard line. 9-yard gain. It's 2nd down and a yard. Kevin Chamorro. Chaco to the 45-yard line. Move the chains for the Cats.
How frustrating for Bryant. They read that play perfectly. Linebacker came up, and watch him make Chamorro go inside there. But Chamorro cut back, eluded that tackle, and there wasn't too many people to stop him for another 10 yards.
Kevin Chamorro looking at close to 200 yards on the night.
196 right now, Jeff, on 24 carries.
Yards.
One of the heaviest carrying nights.
Well, you think back to the biggest night that he's had against Greenwood, over 300 yards rushing. Now going to be close to 200 by the time. Well, we can back up a little bit, so still got to get a few more to get to 200. But the nights he's had against arguably two of the best teams that we have on our schedule, it's really amazing.
His footwork's incredible. You see big 98 shooting a gap there, met him in the backfield. Chamorro gets around him. I don't even know how he did that. What a fun running back to watch.
The Wampus Cats will not have to snap it before the quarter will end. The Wampus Cats and the Hornets, 24-7. Conway has the lead. One of these two teams 12 minutes away from a conference championship and a first-round bye, and your Cats are in the driver's seat at this point. 24-7, Conway's on top. 60 seconds, and we've got the fourth quarter next on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
Fate had reunited twins Jay and Jim Myers, and they quickly made up for lost time. As brothers will do, they began trading tales of their greatest achievements.
Great job, team. Another record month. That's why we're the GM Giants. Yeah!
For every amazing feat Jay shared, Jim matched it with something just as extraordinary.
We have 7 models that get over 30 miles per gallon, and many are top safety picks.
Even when Jim seemingly outdid himself, he began telling another astonishing tale.
And all Kias come back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, the best in the industry.
And before long, the brothers soon realized that they not only found their equal, but inspired a competition that had only just begun. No matter whose side you choose, the Crane team's got them. Visit Crane Buick GMC exit 127 in Conway or Crane Kia exit 129 on Amity Road in Conway.
Go, go, go. The Crane team's got them. CraneTeam.com.
So the Wampus Cat and Hornet athletic directors are out on the field. They are having the check presentation. There was a contest about shoes. It happened late in the week, and you and I have a bunch of kids and a bunch of other jobs, and so I don't know that we knew everything about that, but that's what's going on the field right now. 12 minutes to play in the game. The Cats are up 24-7. Any numbers that stand out to you?
The outstanding job the Conway defense has done tonight against Bryant, except for that last drive. Kevin Chamorro, of course, always stands out. Nearly 200 yards on the night, 195 yards on 25 carries.
Wampus Cats will head to that north end zone that they love here so much.
200 yards.
45-yard line, and that is going to put Kevin Chamorro over 200 yards rushing. He came into this game with 1,127 yards rushing, so he's over 1,300, well over that now in the season. And again, that's unlimited carries. He has shared responsibilities in every game as far as even the night he ran for 300 yards, he was sharing carries that night. Averaging over 10 yards a carry for the season, 17 touchdowns. It has been a fantastic season for Kevin Chamorro. Starting to get some looks from some colleges, and
they should.
Well, if I was paid to pay attention to high school football players and get them to the college that I worked for, I would make sure that 44 was on my radar.
It's like, I don't know if it's even an inch short.
So third down and very short.
See what the play call is here.
Not going to go to the Rhino. Rhino is that wildcat package that the Wampus Cats will use with Kevin Chamorro getting the direct snap. He'll get the handoff instead. Kevin crosses the 45-yard line, and it will be enough for a first down. 1st and 10. Cameron Murray on the stop. And the clock will stop as they set the ball, and then now it'll run. And we'll pay attention to that, of course. 11:30 to play. When it runs out, Cats may have done something they haven't since 1977. Looking for a perfect regular season. Chaco running hard. There's a flag that comes in. You know, Kevin had that one game where he had his hair tucked up, and then I'm glad that that was just one game. Because I need him in all of his full mane as he is doing what he has done this season. There is a hold there. It's called. Back him up.
Oh, that offensive line does a fantastic job. First time they got flagged tonight.
You know, a couple of those guys will be back next year, too. Zach Mills and Ethan Williams are both juniors. Colton Jackson, Blake Hood, and Frank Jackson, the senior members of that offensive line. Hunter Rose is the tight end, number 35. He's also a senior. A lot of football still to play in this season. Cats are just under 11 minutes away from a conference title and a perfect season. Kevin Chamorro crosses midfield. There are those times where he gets that head of steam and you think he's about to burst through the last line of defense and be to the races. That was actually a really nice play by the defender that stopped him from breaking through there.
And he's had a great night, but you got to remind yourself too, this is a great Bryant defense. I know we've had our way with them for most of the night.
And you mentioned it in the early part of the game. That's the best defense in our conference.
Yeah, statistically speaking, by far.
Yes. What, averaging 12 points a game? I think that's all they've allowed is 12 points a game. Coming into tonight. 10 minutes to play. Braylon Smith will throw. Steps up and throws deep for DJ Johnson.
Oh, DJ just kind of misplayed that. It's a one
he
they
adjusted
just throw it
to
for.
it, but didn't adjust to the point where he could make the catch, unfortunately. And it is 3rd down and 14.
Hadn't been targeted much tonight, surprisingly. But when you're having a night that Conway's having on the ground, there's really not much reason to throw it. Conway with 277 yards on the ground tonight.
We were told at halftime that we have folks who are watching our live stream tonight on conwaycorp.com from the states of Hawaii, it's a beautiful Friday afternoon over there, I'm sure. Arizona and Oklahoma, as well as people all over the state of Arkansas watching our live stream tonight of Conway and Bryant on conwaycorp.com. Thank you so much for choosing to hang out with us on a Friday night. I bet you it's a lot warmer where you are than it is where we are watching this game. Short carry, it's going to bring up 4th down. The Cats will be forced to punt the ball away.
Yep, one of the few stops tonight for the Bryant defense. See if Conway could do something they haven't done, is get a good punt inside of the 20 tonight. No Ellis is wanting to get his shot here.
Got a couple bounce into the end zone. 9.5 minutes to play.
Bryant playing for a blocked punt here.
Ellis
gets it away easily. Nice punt.
Taken by Tipton. He's knocked out inside the 15-yard line.
Yep, that's the punt he's been wanting to get off tonight. Good coverage.
Jack Pillow there. Special team stop.
Watch this hit. Glad the flags didn't come out. That was pretty close to the sideline.
So 9 minutes and 11 seconds to play in the game. The Cats are up 24-7. Still a comfortable lead, but there's still just that sense of it would have been nice to keep the ball a little longer on that last drive.
A lot more comfortable when the defense was pitching a shutout.
That is true. 1st and 10, Hornets at the 14-yard line. Brandon Warner is their quarterback. He'll throw quickly. Had his choice of receivers.
A little bubble screen there.
Evans makes the catch.
Yeah, that was a little mix-up there.
They both went up for it.
Yeah. One of them's supposed to block, the other catches it. It turned out well for him, though.
Ball is at the 21-yard line. Under 9 minutes to play. Second down and 3. Warner stops and looks to throw. Great coverage by the Wampus Cats. Pressure on Warner.
Oh, that's a grounding.
He'll throw it over the Wampus Cat bench, and they want to know where that grounding is.
Yeah. Officials look like they're going to talk about it. They are going to talk about it, so that's good. There was no receiver
and
over there.
There's the flag.
Yeah, there was no receiver over
You
there.
saw Warner's reaction.
And I'm okay with that. They don't have to throw the flag right away. Talk about it. Make sure you get the call right, and they did at that point. And that's brutal. They were looking at second and short. They lose the down and the yardage.
There's the loss of down indication with the hands on the back of the head. 8:19 to play in the fourth quarter. Mentioned the big games that are going on in Northwest Arkansas tonight, with Fayetteville and Bentonville playing one another. North side and south side matched up. Elsewhere in our conference, the 7A, 6A Central, Russellville is playing host to Siloam Springs tonight. Catholic in Van Buren. Loser of that game, their season ends. The winner is the 3 seed. Greenwood finishing up their season as well at Alma. Warner throws. Incomplete. Michael Garlington was back there. Cole Tollett was back there.
Boy, they had Cameron Laird on the blitz off that left side. If he didn't get rid of it quick, he was about to get leveled. So I think that forced that throw.
And it is fourth down. Alex Denker will come on to punt. He is the younger brother of Jace Denker. If you are a UCA Bears football fan, you make your way out to watch the Bears play. You'll see his brother kick, Jace. Alex handling the kicking duties and punting duties for the last couple of quarters.
He shanked the last one and shanked that one.
That one is going to give the Wampus Cats good field position at the 42-yard line. So 8 minutes and 6 seconds to go. That close to a perfect regular season and a conference championship. Trying to wrap up the first perfect record since 1977.
And you just get the feeling from this team. I mean, that means a lot to them.
Yeah.
But they're wanting to advance. And, you know, these guys were on the field last year at Bentonville with a chance to go to the state finals. That's the game they want to win this year. And it may be Bentonville. Who knows?
It could very well. Yeah, we can talk about that in a couple of weeks. But yeah, there's a real good likelihood that whoever wins this game that gets that home game in 2 weeks, they're going to have to be on the road. And Mark Odom is pushed over right in front of 2 officials, and he was out of bounds. And
these officials just aren't calling. It's kind of both ways. So that punt return, it was a little bit out of bounds too when he got hit. No flag. So
DJ Johnson and Matt Cummins to the top of the screen.
A game like this, a rivalry game, I think the officials do have to be on top of it and start throwing that flag a little quicker if it happens more, because it can get out of control quick. Especially when the team's behind like Bryant is. Ooh, great open field tackle there.
Chapdelaine got through there pretty quickly and made the stop.
He is not an easy guy to bring down.
At the 44-yard line, it is third down. 7 minutes to play in the game.
He will look to the air here.
TJ Johnson's got a different corner on him now. Braylon Smith will look that way. Quick out. I threw it just a step out of bounds.
I like the call. It was good coverage, though. A little off.
So that'll bring Grant Ellis back on. Talented senior punter for the Wampus Cats. 6 foot, 177-pounder. He has been, we talk a lot about Matt Cummins, and we should. Matt's going to kick at the collegiate level. He's committed to UCA. But Grant has been such an important part of the field position team for his years of punting for the Cats. Also plays some receiver.
Yeah, and it's done a fantastic job there every time he's had an opportunity.
That's what he was trying to get inside the 10-yard line. And the Wampus Cats will pin him deep. Bryant's going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the 7-yard line with 6 minutes and 32 seconds to play. Yeah, the way the bracket looks, we referenced it just a moment ago, the winner of this game will be at home in 2 weeks, and they'll play the winner of the 3 seed from the East, which is Cabot, and whoever finishes 4th from the West, which is going to be a really good team. They'll face that team at home. But then the next week, the likelihood is they'll have to travel to the number 1 seed from the West. So whoever it is out of these 4 teams, there are 4 teams tied for the top spot in the West right now. One's going to be 1, one will be 2, one will be 3, one will be 4. All 4 are very, very good football teams. And so to win a state title, you have to knock them off anyway. Might as well play them week after week. We'll shake it out and see who Conway gets in a couple of weeks.
J.J. Jackson, the starting cornerback for Conway, on the punt coverage, got hurt.
Big run. That's Terry. He had that electrifying touchdown run earlier. J.J. Jackson injured on the...
Yeah, Jorge Maldonado in for him now.
Jorge's number 7 there at the bottom of your screen.
See if Bryant notices that. And Jorge's done a great job when he's had a chance, so... Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna take a shot at him here.
6:15 to play. Warner will roll left and look back right. Pressured by Austin Norris. Pass is incomplete.
And no flag. Great timing. Oh, there's the flag from the far side of the field. Wow.
That play had ended. And players were trying to run back when the flag came in, and that official
Let's see if he picks it up. He can still pick it up.
And they won't. Pass interference against the Wampus Cats.
Wow, the guy closest to the Bryant coaches threw the flag. That's questionable call.
So we'll see the end of the play.
Look at the timing. And it was a little early. You can see in slow motion it's a little more obvious. It's just the timing of that penalty.
Flag definitely came in late, but it is 1st and 10 now for Bryant at the 37-yard line. Warner. Bubble screen out to Lee. Nothing happening.
Still, I'm surprised that they haven't looked Jorge Maldonado's way.
And that was Kalen Pouncey out there, number 9. He kind of got folded up in a weird way.
It's not easy to do. That guy's pretty stout.
He's very stout. Came up a little bit uneasy there.
Yeah.
5.5 minutes to play in the game. Clock's running. Cats are up 24-7. They've got their best receiver out here, and that's Maldonado that's on him, so maybe they are going to look for 11.
He does have safety help, though.
Warner. Pressured. He can run. Gets past Hunter Scott.
There's Maldonado. Great play. Warner.
And they're going to say he stayed in bounds. Five minutes to play in the game. Ball at the 45.
Warner now 15 carries, 54 yards.
3rd down and 2. Daniel Nyberg again. John Tiefel will hustle off. Bryant in no hurry with 4:38 to play in the ball game. Warner. He will throw.
Wow, what a catch.
That was a fantastic catch.
It was going away from his body.
Austin Kelly
pulled that in.
You know, Bryant's not a big team, especially on their skill positions, but he's a 6'1", 185-pound sophomore. I think I'd look for number 5 a few more times.
Great hands.
4:25 to play in the game. Cats lead 24-7. 17-point lead. Trying to wrap this up in the regular season, a perfect 10-0. Warner unleashes for Lee. Maldonado went up for it. Evan Lee went up for it. Flag comes in, pass interference.
Yeah, I was looking for a flag. You can see the hit on the quarterback after the throw here, too. Starr, he kind of got pushed into him, though, and I think that's what the official saw. Boy, I don't like that call. The receiver bumped into the defender on that. He did not initiate the contact.
So as a result of the penalty, the ball will move down to the 32-yard line.
And a tough call for the official to make, but and from his point of view, it appeared different. But you could see there from the replay, the receiver initiated that contact.
Warner rolls left, stops, throws.
Warner took another shot.
And that was a big-time defensive play. Good to see J.J. Jackson back in there, number 29.
Austin Norris. Man, him and Starr.
Yeah,
Warner's limping right now.
Lighting him up.
Yeah.
Clock stops with 4:02 to play following the incomplete pass. Cats up 24-7.
Austin Norris, 6'4", 208 pounds. Warner felt that one.
They'll stack the receivers on the near side. Same at the top.
He felt it again. Oh, Pouncey nearly had one.
Kalen Pouncey's already picked off 2 this year, and he had his hands on the 3rd one.
I don't know when Warner is getting beat down.
Yeah, even the referee that's back there just patted him and said, "You all right, son?" Because he is getting leveled. They roll him out, trying to get him away from that pressure, and it ain't working.
No.
He's still taking some big hits.
He's not getting a sack, but he's sure feeling like one.
3rd down and 10. Same formation with the receivers stacked on both sides. Warner rolls right. Passes a little high, incomplete.
He got rid of that one a little quicker. I'm kind of thinking those hits have amounted to something.
He's looking for Austin Kelly again.
Doesn't want to take that hit again. See him still bent over.
So 3:53 to play in the game. It's 4th and 10. And there will be a timeout taken by the Bryant Hornets, and we will take it with them. Final 4 minutes of the regular season coming up. Let's take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
For 20 years at Brooks Fine Jewelry in Conway, our family has helped you pick out that perfect gift. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, holiday, anniversary, or just to say I love you, we have a wide selection of jewelry and price range. We will find you the diamond you want to fit your budget. Our in-house custom jewelry design and manufacturing will make you that one-of-a-kind ring, from your ideas to a finished product. We also offer some of the best prices in town on jewelry repair and ring sizing. Stop in today and let our family make your special occasion unforgettable.
24-7, Cats are on top. And 4th and 10, you're going to send your Hornet offense back out there. And Brandon Warner, who has taken enough hits on this series than you normally would ever want to, going to have to come back out there and try to do something to keep his team in this game. It's 24-7, 3:53 to play. Outside chance, but can't get the ball back to the Cats here and expect to have any chance.
That's right. That's right. I mean, this is a ball game for Bryant right here. And Warner just really seemed dazed. He's still in there.
And we've talked about that pretty talented backup quarterback they've got, but they'll stick with their senior here, Brandon Warner. 3:53 to go, 4th down and 10. Wampus Cats asking their fans to get into it, and they are. Be careful not to commit a penalty here.
That was the first time out of this half, either team.
And the flag comes in.
And it's a first down regardless. They'll decline it.
Catch was made by Austin Kelly.
And Conway's defensive strategy is to keep everything in front of them. I mean, right from the start. And they're certainly not changing that now. Bryant taking advantage of that a little bit, getting in front, making plays. Tough one to give up, though, for Conway.
Talking to Coach Paul Calley, making sure that they do what the Bryant coaches, of course, want with that. 3:46 to play in the fourth quarter. Bryant tonight, it's always been one of our favorite settings. If you've never been to a game here, they've got a beautiful public school campus here. A lot of schools here, and this football stadium kind of tucked back in the corner. Lots of trees around it. Tons of seating around the stadium where people line the track. Just a great environment. We mentioned it a couple of times, but it is a really great high school football environment. It's 1st and 10, 17-yard line. Warner sends his receiver in motion. Stops and throws. Incomplete.
Condit and Jackson in coverage.
He was looking for Quentin Royal, who he had sent in motion there. 2nd down and 10. .341 to play. A lot of anxious Wampus Cat fans just want to see these final minutes just run off the clock.
Some confusion here on the Bryant side.
Warner. Passes incomplete.
A little hitch and go there.
Austin Norris was pushing the running back, who was providing a little bit of pass protection. He was pushing him back into Warner.
Yeah.
A definite size advantage for Austin.
Norris is, man, he's been a monster here in this quarter.
It's 3rd down and 10.
They got the matchup they wanted that time.
Third down. Warner again. Full screen pass.
Yeah.
It's complete to Terry. We know he's shifty. Inside the 5-yard line. Or excuse me, to the 5-yard line. Nick Starr made the tackle at the 7. Some good protection there provided by Cameron Davis. You see him, number 77 there. He's an Arkansas State commit, 6'4", 280-pounder. You might recognize his dad. His dad's Isaac Davis. Played for the Hogs, played in the National Football League. That's their left tackle, number 77. Warner will keep.
Warner with another tough hit there.
It's Hunter Scott.
Yeah.
Hunter Scott has leveled some folks tonight. Be a timeout called by the Hornets. We will take it with them. 3:12 to play in the game. 30 seconds, and we're back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
It's fall, and that means football games and camping, and you need an SUV. At Crane Key of Conway, shop a huge selection of Sorrento, Sportages, and Souls. New Souls start for just $199 a month, Sportages just $279 a month, and buy new 2015 Kia Sorrentos with a 5-star safety rating and loaded with the latest technology, just $299 a month with 0 down. Every new Kia comes back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and the Crane commitment. So come see us at the all-new Crane Key of Conway, Amity Road off Dave Ward exit.
3 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the game. Cats and Bryant, it has been a good one. I want to remind you that if you have not had a chance yet to enter our contest, the Wampus Cat Spirit Contest, someone's going to win $500 from Conway Corporation. Just hashtag your Wampus Cat Spirit photos with 5 Sports, hashtag 5 Sports on Twitter and Facebook, and we'll have a random drawing just like that one. That's great from Monica Pinkett. Appreciate you sending that in. Have a chance for somebody to win $500 Sunday night. Sunday night at midnight is the end of that contest. So even if you're watching the game tonight online with us,
fumble.
Share it. Fumble on the play. Warner still loose. Picked up.
Austin Norris brought him down.
Austin Norris, absolutely huge play there. Even if you took a picture of that and shared it with us on Facebook or Twitter, that could be the picture that wins you the $500.
What a huge play here. That bobble snap, boy. Conway with a chance to come up with that and end this game. But they have put Bryant in a really tough position here at the 23-yard line, 23-yard line.
It was Ryan Hall who was able to track that down for Bryant. So absolutely, if you get a chance to share those with us, we'd love it. And again, thank you for those of you who have watched. We've been getting reports from where people are watching and the number of folks who have taken some time on a Friday night. And I'll be honest with you, this was something that just came together really quickly this week, and I think it was probably Wednesday before we had everything in order to know that we could do this 48 hours later. And so for those who opted in on a Friday night to watch our broadcast live on ConwayCorp.com, thank you so much for doing that. And for those who watch, we know that a lot of the kids, the players and their parents, watch our playback on Saturday morning at 11 and Thursday night at 8. And it's humbling that you would take time and watch what we get to do to broadcast your son's games. And it's a lot of fun to be a part of this, and has been for 14 years. And this one is 3 minutes away from being the most memorable regular season that we've certainly had. Even if we'd called the game since the late 70s, it would be the most memorable season that we've had. 3rd down and 22. Warner rolls to the right for Bryant and throws into the end zone. Tipped. Incomplete.
Good
Boy,
coverage.
Kalen Pouncey's going to get that 3rd interception on the year. He's getting close.
Yep.
4th down and 22.
Tollett over there knocked that one up. Ball was hanging in the air. Good coverage.
4th and goal from the 22. Got to get the right personnel out there. Connor Malbia was hustling out. Now he'll hustle back.
They've stuck with their base defense the whole night. There's no nickel, no dime. And it has worked well for them.
Alex Denker on to attempt a field goal. Plenty of leg. And it is good. 38-yard field goal cuts the lead to 24-10. So it's a 2-touchdown lead with 2:52 to go. We'll take 30 seconds and come back with the onside kick that you know is coming. It's Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
You hang up first. No, you hang up first.
A, B, C. Guess what, Grandma? I got the game ball.
Check this out. This is my future ride.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I got the job.
Sorry, Dad. I gotta run.
One more thing, son. I'm proud of you.
2 minutes, 52 seconds to play in the game. Regular season finale for both teams, Conway and Bryant. The winner wins the conference championship. Gets a week off before they play in the state playoffs. Conway up by 14. Onside kick upcoming here. Denker's going to do it for Bryant.
It's a good one.
Matt Cummins. Boy, one big hop and right into the arms of the steady senior, Matt Cummins.
And he's recovered a couple of those for Conway. Very steady hand.
So 2:52 to play. No timeouts remain for the Hornets.
Get a first down or two, and Conway can just let the clock run out.
And it's going to be Kevin Chamorro who will come into the game. Kevin, 29 carries, 213 yards tonight. 1 touchdown to add to what has been an amazing senior year. And Kevin will get it again. Kevin Chamorro. Kevin to the 30-yard line.
Going for the strip there. They're really their only chance. And that guy didn't give it up too easily. Spins out of that and picks up some really good yardage. Add to his great night.
Down to the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Chamorro.
233 yards on a night.
The balance, the speed, the power, just all of it. And they're in no hurry.
No. 13 seconds on the play clock.
Be. No reason to be. No timeouts. Lots of Hornet fans are making their way into the Saline County night. Not a Conway fan has left yet. They've got a conference title to celebrate in a couple of minutes. A perfect season. Short gain. Clock will keep running.
Just a great intensity Conway came out with tonight and didn't lose focus until the second half. A couple of lapses.
Well, and even the one touchdown run we saw where they were kind of bumping into each other. And, and it was a fantastic run. That was a great run by Savante Terry. He showed some great skill on that.
Yeah, you can't take away from the run, but Conway was in the right position, just didn't make the tackle.
A minute and 40 seconds to go. Play clock down to 5. Kevin Chamorro.
Taking a Bryant Hornet for a ride.
To the 20-yard line. It's going to be real close to a first down. They might stop the clock. Nope, they're going to mark it as a first down immediately. Move the chains. Well, I thought the official was putting up first down, but I'm sorry, he was holding up 3. Pointed his hand that way, but just with 3 fingers up, which is fine because that means the clock keeps running. They won't stop it. And the Cats have to snap it maybe one more time after this.
What a fantastic night for the Wampus Cats. Bryant Hornets are still good.
They are good, and they're going to be a tough out in this state playoffs, and they'll be at home next week. The Wampus Cats are going to be at home in 2 weeks. Kevin Chamorro crosses the 20, and that will be enough for a first down.
I think it was just a tough matchup, and a lot of football is just matchups. And we saw what Bryant did against Greenwood, and nearly beat them badly, and we had a lot of trouble with them. It's just a matchup thing, and Bryant did not match up well with Conway at all.
38.8 seconds. They will run the clock, and the Wampus Cats will have to snap it once. And congratulations all around the Wampus Cat coaching staff, congratulating each other, the players congratulating each other, the fans. Everybody's pretty pumped to be a Wampus Cat tonight, and rightfully so. These Wampus Cats have completed a perfect regular season. They'll be 10-0, first time since 1977. They'll be the #1 seed from the Central going into the state playoffs. They'll be at home in 2 weeks. Congratulations to Coach Clint Ashcraft and the Conway Wampus Cats. Final score tonight, 24-10. The Cats get the win and improve their record to 10-0. We will take 60 seconds and come back and wrap this one up. Congratulations to the Cats. 60.
Fate had reunited twins Jay and Jim Myers. They began trading tales of their greatest achievements.
Another record month. That's why we're the GM Giant.
For every amazing feat Jay shared, Jim matched it with something just as extraordinary.
We have 7 models that get over 30 miles per gallon, and many are top safety picks.
The brothers soon realized they'd inspired a competition that had only just begun. No matter whose side you choose, the Crane team's got them. Visit Crane Buick, GMC, or Crane Kia in Conway.
And the Conway Wampus Cats celebrating with the students that are here to our left, and there were a bunch of them here tonight. Final score 24-10. The Cats get the win in their regular season, perfect 10-0, 7-0 in conference play, outright conference champions, #1 seed going into the state playoffs. 24-10 is the only number that really matters in the end, but the other numbers tell the story, Jim, and it was dominating.
When we've had games where Conway won by a lot like this, and the yardage totals didn't necessarily represent that. Tonight it did. Bryant averaged 371 yards prior to this game. Conway held them to 172 yards and 3.2 yards a play. That's, to me, that's the player of the game's the defense for Conway.
Yes.
They played incredible. The next choice is Kevin Chamorro, who had 33 carries, 244 yards and a touchdown. Mark Odom with 12 carries, 49 yards and 2 touchdowns. D'Artagnan Thompson with 1 for 9. Braylon Smith, a weapon we didn't even hardly have to use tonight, was 3 of 10, 61 yards. And Brock Mitchell, his go-to guy tonight, 2 receptions, 52 yards. DJ Johnson 1 for 9, targeted several times. Good coverage on him. Missed a little timing on some of those routes. And Conway with 368 yards on the night against what was the best defense in the conference. I think they really made a statement there. 19 first downs for Conway, 16 for Bryant, and most of those in the second half. Just an awesome night. I think they did exactly what they wanted right from the kickoff. They really exerted themselves as the #1 team and never backed off of that.
Coach Clint Ashcraft talking to his men right there. That's a great group of folks. Great group of young guys that represent Conway so well on the field and off, and there is a lot to be excited about for the Wampus Cats and a lot to look forward to. In 2 weeks, the Cats will be at home at John McConnell Stadium. They will take on the winner of Cabot and the #4 seed from the West. And I apologize that my hands are so cold I couldn't check Twitter in time to see if we might know who that is. We'll know tomorrow who that will be. And that game will be played on Friday. Then the winner will be at John McConnell Stadium in 2 weeks. 24-10, the final score. The Wampus Cats get the win and improved to 10-0. Thank you again so much. For those of you who watched our live stream tonight, first time we've ever been able to do that. And for everybody at Conway Corporation, from the highest rung of the ladder all the way down to us to get to just stand in the cold and call the games. It's a thrill that this has been able to happen tonight, and for everybody that put in a lot of hard work, it's really exciting. And thank you to everybody from Twitter and Facebook and text that we're getting from people that are enjoying this. It means a lot. Thank you for that. And we're glad that we were able to bring you a game tonight that was as exciting for the Wampus Cat fans as
fantastic.
it was. 24-10 final score. The Wampus Cats back on action in 2 weeks, and we will have that game for you. And we're excited to do that one in a couple of weeks for Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports. Thanks for watching.